Hi, Jolly. Oh, so my fucking 70 months? Damn, that's big. I'm in my PJs today. Oh, we're back, baby. We're back. I'm in my pajamas. Just got home from dinner. Jolly, I need assistance with a car, okay? I need assistance. I need help with the quick charger because I put in what it said on the battery, but it said failed cell or whatever. I don't know. I need help. I need assistance. What did? Yeah. I don't know. We put in the battery and into the new charger, and it just said fail cell. I don't know why. No clue. No clue. God, I'm glad when Christmas is over. Ooh. Mm. Oh my god. Beautiful. What have you been up to? Did you ask the grown-up to check it? Yeah, the grown-up asked me to ask you. Because the grown-up was also like, what the fuck? I don't know, man. Maybe I will, wait, are you home or are you away? How long are you away? Oh, see, I will get up soon. Oh, you will come here? When? When? You're in visit? Oh. When will you get home? Or when will you get up here, actually? Might on Sunday or Monday? Oh, okay. Because tomorrow I'm going to my dad's for dinner. So if it was going to be tomorrow, I wouldn't have been home. But Sunday and Monday I'm home. Yup. Yeah, we need a crash course in this. How has the research been, by the way? Did you get something you wished for? You probably did, though. You had like the wish lists. I'm so tempted to play Pokemon today. Well, not exactly. Oh shit. Oh no, what happened? Oh no. I got a Skims pajamas. Which, it's so soft that I might die. I might die. With my chronic illness, a Skims pajamas, it's so soft. God dang. Ay, ay, ay. Did you get something fun though? I hope you did. You did get some wrong stuff. Oh no. Aww. Oh, that sucks. Oh. Do you have to go and exchange some stuff maybe then? Oh god. There was actually a gift here that was unwrapped, and I was like, wasn't there supposed to be 2 pictures here? It kind of looked like it was missing half the gifts, you know what I mean? So I was like, well, what happened here? So I had to send a message like, hey, no, was it supposed to be like that? And then we got a message back like, shit, we forgot half the gift. I was like, oh, okay, don't worry. Because we got a gift from somebody who has kids, right? They have kids. They had packed in gifts while the kids helped to ride, and there was so much stress they forgot half the gift. And I was like, it's fine. Don't worry, it's fine. I was just wondering. Oh, you have to? Oh god. Are you going on a Monday? No way. Maybe you're going later in the week. Monday is gonna be awful. There's gonna be so many people exchanging gifts. Oh, it's gonna be so much people, and I'm gonna be like, nope, I'm not gonna be interested. Do you still have family dinners and stuff to go to? You're working on Tuesday and Wednesday? Oh yeah, you're going back. Oh, I'm not. Critical. Wait, have they released a new Epic game? Which game was it? Because when I checked before I went, it was 3 hours. Yeah, they should have. They should have. What is the new one? We were here together. Oh. You have a family dinner tomorrow. Ooh. Epic game. Oh my god. Nice. Are you going back again for, or like going to family again when it's New Year's, or are you gonna stay home on New Year's? I think I might stay home New Year's. To be fair. It is not tempting to go and do a lot of stuff New Year's. It's just so nice just sitting at home, chilling, and just Well, I was gonna check Discord. Has Discord posted? It hasn't. It hasn't. Why not? Sometimes the Mi6 app can smack my damn. Everyone, we are fine now. Fine. I guess I have to do the work then. There we go. Ta-da! Da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, I could have done it better, but fucking hell. Okay, wait, hold on. Edit. Oopsie daisy. There we go. You think you're going to your dad? Ooh! You're gonna probably get dinner there then. That's gonna be nice. That's gonna be nice. You know, we ain't complaining. We ain't complaining. Oh, you know what I saw? You know the lump of mass from Canada? Yeah. She did. Patron removed her page. Cause she, yeah. Patron removed her page. And I was like, you have to do a lot of shit to get Patron to remove your page. The Patron, they just removed her page and they were like, we are not touching that. No. We're just not. They just removed the whole thing. So now she has been demonetized on YouTube, demonetized on Patreon, and she's probably gonna get banned or something from Twitch soon. It doesn't surprise me. I'm kind of surprised she's been able to stay there for that long. Oh my god. Wait, is she? No, she's not live. Okay, thank god. I was like, is she live? I hope not. Why am I getting a mobile app up? My god. So yeah, she has been online crying like, oh my god, I'm not gonna have money to live. And then she uses all the, like, she got her last paycheck from YouTube. She has spent all the money on crap that it's not needed. Yeah. That's quite lovely. We haven't logged in here. Aww. What is my password again? Is it you or is it the other one? Do not see. Okay. What am I doing? I'm switching browser and I forgot. Frizzy! Oh hey, do you need this crap? But anyways, here you go. I do! It's so nice! Hi! How are you doing? How was your Christmas? Was it good? Did you get a lot of food? How you been? Yeah, my Christmas was kind of railroaded. It was nice, don't get me wrong. It was really nice. We still have a grand time. You know, but... so many people. So many people. Car accidents, people who died. I'm not even kidding. Well, my Xmas is okay, but if you're asking my CPU cooler, it's fucked. What happened? I always ask what did you do, but I'm guessing you didn't do anything. What happened? Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. What in the frack happened? Is it like dead or is it just like you need to refresh like the cooling paste and stuff? Oh, it really sucks. It's broken. The cooler pump said thanks for me. No! Well, thankfully, a CPU is not the worst expensive stuff. I think it's, right now, if you're gonna build a PC, the worst fucking things you can buy are RAM and maybe graphics card. I think, yeah, I think those are the two who's like, they have gone up so much in price. It's insane. Oh no! Yeah, RAM prices are yeah, if you have RAM at home, my god. Do not sell that shit or get rid of it. Just keep it. Okay, just keep it. Fuck, you know, just keep that shit, dude, cuz I think how much do I have? 32? Yeah, I think I have 32. If I'm ever gonna upgrade my PC or something like that, I'm never getting rid of those. I will climb onto my 32 gig. Yeah, just like RAM lasts fucking forever. It has to now. You know what I mean? It has to. It has to. We can't afford anything else. God damn. Oof. But now I'm sitting on my laptop. Oh. Oh no. Well, if it's any consolation, my Christmas went to hell. Goddamn. Literally, like, people died, people got in car accidents, a moose died, you know, like, I was looking forward to play with my friends. Aww. Oh yeah, new air cooler or a new pump. Yeah, what are you getting? I'm so fucking sure that PCs, they can smell it when they're like, is it time to have free time? Let me fix that, you know? Oh yeah, I have it looks like something else. It's not, okay? Oh. It's a squishy. So yeah, it's not what we think it. I saw it in the store, I was like, this is some bullshit. And then I was like, oh my god, it's so amazing. Oh my god, my own hair is on it. Yeah. It sucks, but you know, shit happens in traffic. Yeah, but thank you. But your laptop, it's not strong enough to play. Or like, what were you wanting to play? Because that kind of depends. Maybe, based on the laptop. It's so hard and stiff. I might have to open a window. I'll open a window. I'm fucking hot. Not in the cool way. Hold on, opening window. This room gets so hot. Oh, air. For now, a shitty air pump that I shall drive into a net on net store and buy it. Oh. Yeah, because you only need that part. Well, it works as long as it doesn't burn up, you know what I mean? Like, that really sucks. Ugh. I swear, PCs, they can smell. They're like, ah, finally, it's time. It's my time to bust something. Oh, yeah. In GTA 5, you definitely need some. I haven't played Satisfactory yet, so yeah. Oh, there we go. Ow. I've been at a dinner, so my hair has knots. Yeah, it is fun. Ooh. Oh, bless me. Ooh! Oh, yeah. Oh my god. Oh, wait, there's people who's prepping a new Animal Crossing island? Oh my god. Why? There's so many weird things. Ho ho ho! Wait, hold on. Did I find a good video? The wild reality of kids' Christmas wish list. Kids aren't being kids anymore. I am down for that, baby. Bless you. Thank you. I have good over 2k gameplay hours in that game. Oh, kind of like me in Stardew Valley. I need to get, you know, more hours into Stardew Valley. We haven't finished the playthrough that we started. Because god, I didn't know I was gonna move this year. Surprise, surprise. Oh. I might have found something interesting. Oh, you can't see shit. Hold on. Oh, you can see. Can you see? Where the fuck am I gonna be placed? Maybe here. Why am I cut off so weird? Ah, that's probably good, right? Or am I too big? Can never have enough Elfie. Why is this a thing? Reading my bougie 10-year-old daughter's Christmas list. I want to know.
Every year
God, it just started.
around Christmas, there's a familiar type of content that starts circulating online. Parents sit their kids down, ask what they want for Christmas, and film it. Some kids have even started doing PowerPoint presentations
To be fair, being organized and having a good ass PowerPoint presentation, you know, I don't mind, because then it's going to be 10 times easier to find what the fuck you want. But it depends on what you put on it, you know what I mean? Like, if you put a mini horse, you might say F no. You know, but if you put like socks and a PJs or something.
finding what they want for Christmas, and then
At least I can play
are
WoW.
sitting there baffled.
Wait, you're playing WoW? Wait, how long have you been playing WoW? I never knew you played WoW, did I? I'm so... What you mean it dies there? No. Nah, you can work for that shit. No. I'm sorry, Frizzy. I've been on and off for years. Which kid wishes for a Dyson Airwrap for Norwegian? It's like 7,000-8,000 kroners. You're crazy.
The audacity of their children asking for these items that they're asking for. On the surface, it doesn't really seem like a big deal, but over the years, I've noticed a very big shift, and I'm sure I'm not the only one, but kids are simply not being kids anymore. Earlier and earlier in their lives, they're trying to grow up faster. They're not asking for toys, they're asking for Lululemon leggings, makeup products, skincare products.
Lululemon. Lulu fucking lemon leggings. No, you're kidding me. But wait, what are your definition of kids though? Because if it's like a 17 or 16 or a year old that used to jog every day or do athletics, then I can get the Lulu leggings. You know what I mean? Like, let's say you're 16, 17, 18. You're doing a lot of sports, you know? Sports. I wouldn't be too concerned if you ask for a pair of Lulu leggings then, because it's like they're fucking durable. Say what you want, Lululemon leggings, they will live longer than me, probably. What the fuck is it with kids nowadays are asking for makeup and skincare products? If you're 10, you shouldn't. Like, wishing for like some lip gloss and some nail polish, fine, but yeah.
We're hearing requests that sound more like adult wish lists, and it raises this very uncomfortable feeling that's hard to shake.
Oh my god.
Why does childhood feel like it's disappearing? Why does it seem like kids are being rushed into adulthood earlier and earlier as the years go on? And why does Christmas, something that used to feel magical and simple, now...
Holy how many is in the family, dude? How did you stack these? How did you fucking stack these? Do you have life insurance? I would never. No. If I had life insurance, I would've. Yeah, when you're doing a shit ton of sports, it's okay. Yeah? Like, if you're doing a shit ton of sports, that's fine. You know? No worries. If you're asking for expensive running shoes and you're a kid who jogs every day, fine. You know? Good question. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Wait, hold on. How do you start unpacking these gifts? Do you take from the bottom or do you have a ladder and take from the top? What the fuck is the point? America. That's all I'm saying, Frizzy. America.
Feels stressful.
Oh my god.
Expensive and comparison driven. Now, before we get any further into the video, I think I should make this
How good
very
time do
clear.
you have?
We're not blaming kids here. This is just a conversation around how the world is shifting.
Yeah, move on.
Feels like it's just drifting into the abyss, and how children are trying to become, or feel like they have to become, adults sooner than later. We're gonna step back and ask how we got here and just discuss what
Just
this
get
says
on
about
with
the
it.
world that we're
Everything
raising
in America
children
shocks me.
If you go
Yeah.
back to Christmas lists like
It doesn't
over a
shock me
decade
anymore
ago,
either.
most of the stuff that you'd see on that list would be toys, Legos, bikes, dolls, action figures, video games even. There was variety, but there's...
What do you mean even video games? I fucking love video games. No, don't blame me.
Very clear connection between all of these things. Which
I know
is
loads
play.
and loads of
and
kids.
These lists reflected curiosity. They reflected imagination. They reflected a stage of life where joy came from playing and building and being imaginative and using your creativity. Toys were not just objects, but they were an entryway into the world that children were creating. But many lists nowadays do not reflect childhood experiences at all. They reflect adult consumption. They're typically brand specific, trend driven, often shockingly expensive. A kid isn't just asking for shoes, they will give you the brand and the exact color. And usually these shoes are trendy.
So they're asking
And
for
it's not just
trending
makeup,
things.
But it's a specific makeup.
When I was a kid, I grew up falling off my back and playing outside and digging in dirt. Yeah. And Frizzy, we didn't have no goddamn shovels. All we had was a trusty ass spoon. I actually had a spoon to dig with when I was a kid. Cause fun fact, we forgot my shovel. Cause you know, I think I was like 6 or 7 to be fair. I was very young, and we were going to the beach. What, you had spoons? Yeah, cause hear me out, right? I was going to the beach, and somebody, aka my parents, forgot my fucking, shovel. My pink shovel. So could I make a sandcastle? I couldn't. What did I do? I was a little bit sad. I was like, And then I got a spoon from my grandmother. She was like, hey, use this spoon. And I was like, my spoon. And then I ran around with that spoon, digging in the sand. You had sticks? Oh, yeah. Elfie wasn't allowed sticks after several incidents. Elfie was banned by the sticks. Had tools? Yeah. I was banned to have sticks. Cause, yeah, no. I'm not so... What do you mean you're not surprised? I was Dude, I was on 6 months probation with the sticks. The problem wasn't that I was hitting people, because I wasn't hitting people, okay? The problem was I was starting to make a campfire, and they were like, okay, you cannot have fucking sticks anymore. I was like, why? We're not making a campfire in the middle of fucking August, you know? So, yeah, I didn't get, yeah, no. I wasn't allowed to have sticks anymore for like 6 months. I had a feeling. What do you mean you're not surprised either? Crazy! Oh my god, even my camera gave up on me. So yeah. But yeah, I was trying to make campfires, you know? I was cool. I was like, fuck this, I want to make, you know, fire. Sorry me then.
Product that they're asking for. And what is missing in these lists are just as important as what's there.
Can you get to the point? Oh my god.
That reflect what a child should want to be on their list. There's truly nothing on these lists that is reminiscent of, for example, when I was a kid and what I asked for Christmas. Times have clearly changed. And it's not that toys stopped existing. They're still there in the stores, but these are just no longer aspirational anymore. Kids don't ask for toys because that's not what's cool and hip. What's cool and hip is pretending to be older than you actually are. And their lists reflect that. There's a phrase that's been circulating on...
How about being a parent and setting your foot down and saying no? Like, no. Like...
line that says kids are not kidding anymore. You will see content creators who are very, very young doing skincare.
Oh my god.
They're doing makeup.
We have seen that before.
They're acting like they're in their teenage years or older when they haven't even hit double digits yet. And as blunt as that statement is, kids aren't kidding anymore. This also captures something very real. Childhood used to be about being messy. You were playing, you had your toys all over the...
You're talking a lot of big words, lady, but you're not getting to the point. I'm sorry. Holy moly.
A preteen girl, Everly LeBrant, who now has her own teenager skincare line. She's like, I don't even know how old she is, maybe like 13, 14?
Okay, I was bored. She's speaking so many fancy ass words.
Seem impossible to fulfill.
My preteen.
Here we go. Finally, yeah, we went forward.
Is gonna share with you her Christmas wish list.
First.
Oh. Yes.
Kids are no longer kids these days, and she needs to go straight to the porridge, not around it.
I agree. Thank you. I went halfway into the video. Hopefully we can see some reactions and just skip over her commentary because it was... She was speaking 8 minutes and nothing happened.
The thing I need the most, a mini fridge.
What? Hold on. What?
Her Christmas wish list.
Yeah, how old is she?
My preteen.
Preteen. So, what the fuck is a preteen? How old? Where's my phone? This is like Vietnam, dude. Holy moly. Oh my god! Oh shit, I got a bill. That scared the crap out of me. When the bills are scaring you. What age is a preteen? Okay, 9 to 12 years old. Okay. Damn DNB, yeah, you know exactly what bank I had there. You could hear it on the noise. Who sends a bill the second day of Christmas? Thought I got one too. No, it was me. It was my phone bill. Tell ya, you could be in a little bit of Christmas spirit, you know what I mean? Okay, so this girl is 9 to 12-ish.
Is gonna share with you her Christmas wish list.
First thing I need the most, a mini fridge.
You don't need a fucking mini fridge. I wasn't allowed to have a mini fridge as a kid. I barely could play on PS2 when I was a kid. Yeah. Dude, I'm gonna tell you one thing, Frezzy. As a girl, she wants a mini fridge only for her skincare products. She doesn't even want a mini fridge for soda and shit. No, she wants it for her skincare products.
I need my Dr. Pepper in there.
Oh, okay. Dr. Pepper? Fuck off.
The pink palm puff hoodie and the dark blue.
The what now? Pink palm puff hoodie? $90.
So the dark blue one with the pink on the back.
Okay. Kill.
And then we have the Glow Recipe Dewdrops because I ran out of mine, so I need this.
I don't think that skincare is appropriate for your age based on the skin, but okay, you do you. You know, if you want medical issues, you go ahead.
And next, an iPhone 17. I need this.
You have a working functional phone? No, honey, you can't get a new iPhone. No. That's how you say no to them. Just say, we can't afford that. Fuck no. No. You can work for an iPhone. Yeah. You can work at home. And if you can work up a certain amount, then we can look into maybe buying one, but no.
They'll probably go on sale for Black Friday too.
Yeah.
So
I need Mary Jane's.
obviously.
The Drunk Elephant Moisturizer.
No, cause it's not made for you. It's made for 16 and up, maybe.
Face needs to feel good.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Then the Benefit Eyebrow Gel. This stuff soaks.
Oh,
Like the jeans that have like sweatpants under them. You know?
jeans that have sweatpants under them. Just wear a fucking boxer. Oh boy. No wonder why I'm scared shitless to ask a girl out to might ask an underage girl. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. I'm not gonna say that I look like I'm 20. I am in my 20s, but I don't look like I'm not gonna say that I look like I'm 20 or 19. But you know what's telling, Frizzy? When I go to the store, the normal food store, they ask me about card. Like, you know, they ask me, they card me, and like, hey, how old are you? But the young girls behind me that I know are like 16, you know? No. Yeah. They don't ask them, you know? Like I don't know if that's a clue, but it's like, do I act that childish? I feel it's hard to tell, yeah. So, like, I have seen, no offense, but I have seen 17-year-old girls look like they're 30. I don't know if I look like I'm 30. I'm chubby, but I don't know.
So it kind of looks like these, but like they're jeans.
They're
That
jeans.
makes 3 more things. Okay. The Lululemon leggings in the color black.
You don't work out enough for them. I work out enough to buy them. Because I work out several times a week, but...
Go wrong.
Okay, like matches everything.
Oh my
the
god.
Tower 28 spray and the big one. I have the small one. So good. Okay, okay. And then a hoverboard.
A hoverboard? What are you gonna use that for?
That you just
Those
need
are
in
fun.
your life, I think.
It's gonna be a good Christmas.
I know.
That feels like a very
It doesn't,
reasonable Christmas list.
You know what? A reasonable Christmas list. At least from my point of view, right? Like, I'm not a kid anymore, but let's check if people agree with me. Let's say you have 2 kids, right? Let's say you have 2 kids, and you say to these kids, hey, Christmas is coming up. One kid might be 9, one kid might be 14, right? And you tell them you're allowed to put one thing that is expensive on the list. But you also have to add other things, like, for example, socks, underwear, clothing, toys, things that aren't too expensive, right? I feel like that is more normal. I feel like, at least, that like that's more the norm to how people do it. Like, yeah, you know, if you actually need a new phone, you're allowed to wish for a phone, but but I have never experienced kids who put like 7 expensive things on a list and just expect to get them.
No.
That must be an American thing. It is too much to ask. Do we have anything else from you?
Extensive.
Oh my god, here we go.
List, or did you just get a select few things?
I want to share my almost 14-year-old daughter's Christmas wish list from a
Okay.
very middle class family because I
Mid?
have seen some extensive.
Do I have to move?
crazy wackadoodle
I have to
ones
move.
on Here. Okay, starting off strong with an Owala water bottle. This is so funny to me because I just bought her a Stanley, but okay.
What?
Lululemon leggings, Nike Pro leggings, PJs, slippers, headphones, a cooling blanket, white lights for my bedroom, white, black Nike socks. I did already get her Nike socks. Were they white and black? Nope. Gray open bottom baggy sweatpants like the dark gray ones Dad has. A specific queen, we love it. Chapstick, gum, black hair ties, claw clips, and hoodies.
Hey, she wished for gum, you know?
This is so normal and realistic. I just want to say thank you to her.
Yeah,
It-
that's
it-
a very
yeah,
realistic one.
That's the more normal one, I feel like. I experienced something similar for some years ago when I went to VG4 Polvig. We should go on some theater and me and a classmate should order a beer each. When we was eating there, I was newly shaved. Oh, yeah, you gotta ask for idea. I know. I agree. They could have had expensive gift or two on their wish list. Yeah. Because I feel like it's still important to like teach your. Okay, this video was boring as hell. I feel like it's important to teach your kids like. You have to. You have to work for certain things. You know, like learn. Yeah. Learn a little bit more like how do you get money, right? How do you get money? How do you buy things you want? Do we have to buy everything we want before Christmas, or can you maybe wait and wish for it for Christmas, you know? You know, like I got pajamas. I got PJs. Ooh! Which means I can be so comfortable every stream now, because I can just stream in my pajamas. Doesn't look like pajamas, but it's very fucking cozy. It's very cozy. Let's see. What is this one? Oh my god! That was loud. Kids should work for a farmer or some other dirty work, yeah. Or like work at home and actually learn about interest and payments, you know? Yeah. Okay, this PJ, just so you know, this PJ is a little bit expensive. It's very fucking comfy. It's from Skims, the Kim Kardashian brand or whatever. But I've had some clothing from that brand before, and I knew it was very comfy and soft. And since I have fibromyalgia, it works. So this was bought on Black Friday. So it was, you know, already set down. But full price, I think full price normally, like the base colors are like 1,600 kroners. Like 1,600 kroners. Not dollars, kroners. But I think they got it for like 1,000. So I got a very, very nice Christmas gift, which I've worn it since Christmas, to be fair. Yeah, it's expensive, but then again, I am an adult. I'm probably gonna have this PJ for a long, long time, and I'm gonna use it, and I'm gonna wash it carefully, and it's gonna last me a long time. So, you know. But buying this for like a 13-year-old who is definitely gonna grow out of it? No. No. No, no, no. I found a different movie. Is this one better? Why modern Christmas movies doesn't work? Ah, there we are. Oh, Home Alone is the ultimate Christmas movie. Fight me. I don't care who no, it's the ultimate. The Grinch! What in the hell is happening?
There was a time when Christmas movies were a big deal.
Oh yeah.
Home Alone, It's a Wonderful Life,
Oh yeah.
The Muppet Christmas Carol. The holidays
Muppet!
wouldn't be the same without these films. They were real Christmas blockbusters.
They were so
that would fill
nice.
cinema seats like it was nothing. But somewhere along the way,
Me and Jolly actually watched the Muppet Christmas the other day. Oh, so cozy.
something went wrong. It's been over 20 years since a true Christmas classic was last released. Love Actually,
Aw.
The Polar
That's how much I use in my shoes. Better than I'm buying shoes for myself is using them. Yeah. Yeah, me too. Like, now that, like, I'm starting to buy more things that will last me longer. Like, workout clothes. I work out in a t-shirt. It doesn't matter which. But my tights, you know? I'm a female. Like, things rub together. So my workout tights, I am planning on buying one pair of a little bit more expensive workout tights that will last me longer. So I don't have to buy like 5 new ones, you know? So, it's annoying for me. It was a sudden thing. In the middle of the night. It was like 12 or 1 in the middle of the night. So you were in bed. I'm sorry. But we could have a Discord Christmas movie day. We could do that. We can watch movies in Discord.
Express and Elf were the last
Elf?
Christmas films that made a real impact
I
on
haven't
pop
watched
culture,
Elf in
and they
fucking
all
years,
came
dude.
out in the early
Maybe we can
2000s.
watch Elf.
Since then, nothing has really even come close. This is despite the fact that every single year, more and more Christmas movies come out.
Oh, yeah.
You'd think that we'd have at least one or more huge success by now. A film that people would put on every single year.
Yeah, no,
without fail.
I will always
But
watch
this
the old
just
ones.
hasn't happened. While there have been some indie gems that managed
Yeah.
to charm those who'd seen them,
Yeah, but I wouldn't
the last
invite
2
you if
decades
you're
have been
awake.
void of true Christmas hits. In this video, we're going to examine why that is, discuss if modern cinema and streaming culture are to blame, and look
Is
at
it?
the possible future of Christmas blockbusters.
Hello.
If you look at the list of the top 20 highest grossing Christmas films of all time, you'll notice that only 5 of
Hello.
those movies came out after 2010.
Oh,
Now,
wow.
granted, on the surface, that may not seem like a bad number at first.
Okay, that type of The Grinch, that was actually good. Okay, I did like that one.
A good 25% of the list is made up of relatively recent films.
Haven't watched that one, I
Except here's
think.
the
Wait,
thing.
have I?
If you take
I don't
inflation
remember.
into account, as well
That one I definitely haven't watched.
as how much it costs to make a film nowadays, these numbers start looking a lot less impressive. For
Yeah,
example,
brand off shoes I'm buying for myself from Mizuno or Asics. Asics are so good though. I like Asics, and I like Hookah because of like the foam. It's so thick that like it helps me not ache. So brands that I know can be expensive, but those are so good. Yeah, I would rather pay more for a brand that feels good than to pay less for a brand that I have to replace in a year instead of 2 or 3. You know, I would rather comfort.
2024's Red One is number 13 on the list.
Red one.
It made about $186 million at the box office.
Oh, it's with
However,
The
it
Rock,
was still
isn't it?
considered a major box office bomb. The budget for the film was around $200 to $250 million,
Oh,
meaning that Red One actually lost money. Almost no one went to see it.
oh,
And
wonderful.
just a year later, very few people even remember it.
I don't even
That's
remember.
despite the fact that, on paper, Red One should have been a hit. It starred Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Chris Evans.
You can't just put famous stars in and said this is gonna be a hit, dude. What the hell?
And it was clearly intended to be the next big Christmas blockbuster. Only that never happened. Barely anyone went to see the film in the cinema. Some blamed the fact that Red One would likely soon be available on Prime anyway, while others pointed to a potential fatigue with The Rock.
Yeah.
Either way, one thing became clear.
I could agree with the that they overuse certain actors. And like, don't get me wrong, like I like The Rock, you know? I like The Rock, but if you have The Rock in a film, you know what personality you will get in that film, you know what I mean? Like, but for example, let's say you have Johnny Depp, you know? If you have Johnny Depp in the film, you don't know what personality you will have from Johnny Depp, because he turns the roles that he plays so different than other people, you know? But every time I watch a movie with The Rock, it's just like, oh yeah, it's The Rock. Yeah. Asics are so good, indeed, and for me that are using the same pair of shoes more or less all day, every day. Yeah. Yeah. They're good.
The Christmas blockbuster was truly dead, and even high-profile actors and a big budget could not save it.
You know, of course
we were
not.
no longer in the golden age of Christmas movies. I mean, just think about it. From the mid-'80s to the early 2000s,
There were so
you
many
basically
good
couldn't go
ones.
a year without an instant family classic. Think about films like How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Home Alone, Scrooged, and National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Oh
What
yeah.
modern film can even
That one is one of my favorites. I haven't watched it this year. I need to.
compare to these today? The Christmas blockbuster is a thing of the past. But how did we
Yeah,
get here?
I agree with
What
you,
was
Frenzy.
it that actually killed Christmas movies?
Okay, before we start the video, let's speculate. I feel like the movies we had when I grew up versus now, it was more focused on like family, the coziness, like the simple small thing. Like the movie wasn't overcomplicated, you know? They just have a fun idea and it went with it. But I have not really watched a lot of newly made Christmas movies. Yeah, I agree with you. Home Alone are definitely the classic Christmas movies, but only 1 and 2. Not 3 and 4 and 5. I don't like the other ones. But it's just simple, nice. It's not too cringe, or actually, it's not no cringe. Actually, there's nothing cringy in the Home Alone ones. Yeah, just 1 and 2. I agree. Like they should have stopped when Kevin wasn't the actor anymore. I don't know why, he just fit the role so well. He just did it so well, you know?
Now, one thing that all good Christmas movies have in common is that they're warm. They're full of love, sincerity, and feel-good cheesiness. And perhaps that's part of the issue. These days, filmmakers are reluctant to make earnest movies. You might have heard of the term Deadpoolification, which could be relevant here. Ever since the massive hit that was Deadpool came out, more and more films have adapted that specific type of humor and storytelling.
My god.
These days, movies tend to be edgier, more self-aware, and more tongue-in-cheek. Cheesy moments get called out and made fun of. The films nowadays want you to know that they're cool. They know when they're being cheesy, and they're totally above that in reality. Now, this can work for some movies. Action flicks, comedies, and even horror films can handle this kind of storytelling.
Every
but
movie.
Christmas films are a different beast entirely. It's difficult to make an old-fashioned feel-good movie if you constantly have to remind the audience that being cheesy is kind of cringe. It's difficult for the audience to truly embrace the Christmas spirit if that very thing is being made fun of in the same breath. Modern cinema is snarky and ironic. Christmas movies are supposed to be kind and sincere.
Cozy, nice, relaxing, just you know? Just that's what I like, at least. The Home Alone 3 can also work for me, but the reason it's from the 90s vibe. Yeah. I could maybe agree with you, kinda. But it was just like, you know, Kevin. He was such a good fit for the role. And his family, like the people who played his family, it was just a perfect combination of actors coming together, making a good movie, you know what I mean? It was just, it's just the perfect click. Something just works with it.
These two things really don't mesh that well together, and that could be a part of the reason why we've just not seen many genuinely good Christmas movies.
I'm sorry, I just don't want to watch a cringy-ass Christmas movie. I just want to sit down, relax, have something nice in my cup, and just, you know? I don't want to be like, no.
Over the last 2 decades, there are, of course, some modern Christmas films that still try to maintain that signature cheesiness. However, they face other problems.
Oh god, no.
Over the last couple of years, we've seen the rise of a very specific, fascinating trend. Bad, low-budget Christmas movies.
Oh god.
Sure, these have always been a thing. Hallmark has been producing low-quality Christmas films for ages now. But lately, it seems like this practice has grown beyond the Hallmark Channel. For one, Netflix has become another major player on the scene. In 2017,
I have never watched a Netflix Christmas movie. Never. Because I just look at it, I see it, you know when you see the preview? I'm like, nah, no. And like, every time they like made like a Christmas movie, like Netflix, like Coming Home for Christmas or something like that, it's always a very overly cheesy, lovey-dovey romance with like, oh, my family's crazy or something like that. Have a cozy film, yeah. I see a novella that's showing a scene from the first movie, Home Alone, that shows that they are throwing Kevin's plane ticket in a garbage bin and the pizza hitting it. Yeah, that's in the movie, if I don't remember wrong. They accidentally threw it in the trash.
The streaming service came out with A Christmas Prince.
What?
The film was everything you'd come to expect from a Hallmark-style piece. It was cheesy, romantic, and featured some questionable dialogue.
Oh my god.
Yet, it didn't perform all that terribly.
I wonder.
It got a 73% score on Rotten Tomatoes, and enough people watched it for Netflix to commission a sequel. A Christmas Prince received 2 more installments, and it also led to the creation of a small Netflix Christmas shared universe. Films like Vanessa Hudgens' The Princess Switch and A Castle for Christmas, starring Brooke Shields and Carrie Elwes, all included references to each other.
Oh my god.
There were other films that Netflix put out too, including The Night Before Christmas and last year's Hot Frosty, which was about a good-looking snowman.
Hold on, why does the snowman have nipples?
For Christmas, and last year's Hot Frosty.
Why? I don't know why. Huh? Why does the snowman have nipples? If I ever see a snowman with nipples, I'm running. What the fuck? Yeah. No. Well, that's a new movie. Apparently.
Which was about a good-looking snowman coming to life and finding love with a local single girl. All of these films
Couldn't it be a snowman that just didn't know how to be human and just messed up Christmas? That would have been funnier. Snowman should be round and fluffy. Yeah, that's true. Or last year. Yeah.
had one thing in common. They weren't exactly highbrow cinema. They leaned into the cheesiness, and people grew to enjoy them in a guilty pleasure kind of way.
No, thank
None
you.
of these films were the same quality as Home Alone. They made you laugh and feel good, but not really in a sincere way. More than anything, the sheer over-the-top corniness was really what people secretly grew.
Honestly, what's relatable about being like a young woman and being like, oh my god, I met this cute ass guy on a Christmas party. Did you know he was a prince? True love. Like, what is relatable with that? It's more relatable to forget a kid for Christmas, you know what I mean? Not like a dude that's using the gym more and standing out in the snow. Exactly. Or a bit more like Olaf from Frozen. If he was a character kind of like Olaf from Frozen, I would have watched it.
To enjoy. In a way, we find ourselves in a time where Christmas movies are very black and white. They're either way too self-aware or way too corny to be taken seriously. Neither of these is fully earnest and sincere, which is likely why most of the modern Christmas films are all but forgotten the moment they come out. And still, there are other challenges that this genre faces. Yeah, we still gotta talk about Netflix a bit more.
Oh my god.
Have you noticed there's a specific look that Netflix movies have? Often,
Yeah.
you can tell when a film was made for a streaming platform. They look kind of flat, glossy, and a little off-putting. The lighting is all wrong, and the actors look unnatural. The sense of reality is all but completely lost. Now, granted, this isn't just a Netflix issue. Some newer films made for the cinema have been criticized for the very same thing. But the issue is most apparent with Netflix.
Oh god.
Back when Christmas movies were a part of a successful, universally beloved genre, they all looked different.
Yeah.
When you watch classics like Love Actually or Home Alone, you immediately get the sense that you're watching real people go through things.
Yeah.
As preposterous as some of the storylines may be, the films look real.
Hot Frost is a snowman movie. Oh my
It allows
god.
you to suspend your disbelief and get immersed in the story much more easily. The same thing cannot be said about modern films.
No.
Some of them look more like high-budget YouTube videos than art. But why is that? One possible
or kind of like a Christmas movie that you filmed using TikTok filters or Instagram filters. You know what I mean?
explanation
Oh my
involves
god.
how a film is shot. Back in the day, movies were shot on film. This made them not only look different, but also made the entire filming process much more complicated and, therefore, intentional. You couldn't just change your mind on lighting halfway through a shoot.
No, you had to
Setup
commit.
would take ages, so every decision had to be made carefully by the professionals in charge. But in today's digital age, this is no longer the case. Fixing things is a much faster process, so changes can be made along the way. Not everything has to be planned out to the most minute details. Some big-budget films sometimes even film without a fully finished script.
Oh my
That is how
god.
relaxed the process has gotten over the last couple of years. But
Oh my god,
let's
you
get back to
alive?
the camera setup.
I am alive. I survived Christmas. How are you, Super Ted? We're watching like normal Christmas or newer Christmas movies today are more fucked, kinda. Yeah. How have you been? Did you get something nice for Christmas? For Christmas?
Nowadays, with our new and advanced technology, there are monitors everywhere.
Oh my god.
Pretty much anyone can walk up to them and see what the film looks like. This includes the actors, who are, of course, often concerned about how they look.
Oh my god.
And this is what can lead to
You're
potential
right, driving
issues.
back from Christmas. Okay, have a lovely drive. Stay safe. I hope you have a good drive. Hope the wind isn't blowing you off the road, because it's gonna be windy tonight and tomorrow. Christmas was good. Got good stuff and good company. That's nice. Good. I'm glad.
If an actor wants to make sure they look young and attractive, they might start requesting specific lighting that will make them look their best.
Oh my god.
But these requests often don't take the whole film.
Honestly, shouldn't you have fucking professionals that is there as like an expert in lighting that could be like, okay, we're using this light and this light only, boom, you know? Being good food. Hey, nice. Oh, I ate too much food this Christmas. Oof.
Into consideration. Still, if your actor is a big-name star, their request will likely be granted. And then
Oh my
you end
God.
up with a fake-looking movie that just doesn't feel right.
You
The
know, shit.
expression, too many cooks spoil the broth, seems to apply here. Now that more people than ever have access to the filming process, everyone feels like they can and even should contribute.
What's the reason to have a director then? Do you know what I mean? Like, what's the point? Why do you have a director if you're not gonna direct and be like, no? What the hell? Enjoy your stream. I'll check if you're still on when I get home. Ah, yes.
This leads to
Probably.
non-professionals getting their way and results in poorer products overall. It's yet another thing that takes away from the sincerity of Christmas films. It's kinda hard to feel all warm and fuzzy when the movie you're watching looks more like an animated magazine spread
Uh-huh.
than a real movie about real people. Most people can agree on that. But there is something that not everyone agrees on, and it poses yet another obstacle to the success of modern Christmas movies. One beautiful aspect of Christmas films has always been that they're family viewing. People of all
Yeah.
generations would be able to sit down and watch films like Elf or Jingle All the Way together.
Mhm.
Today, though, the family film genre seems to be slowly dying. With streaming services like Netflix or Disney Plus,
Yeah.
you get a wide selection of films to watch. It's no longer the case that you simply turn on the TV on Christmas Day and see what's on.
That's sad,
Now,
though.
You get to choose what you want to watch, and this can lead to a certain kind of division. If all that's on TV is the Santa Claus, the whole family is likely to sit down and watch it.
Yeah.
But if you get to pick your own film, why would you not choose something more to your taste? All of a sudden, you've got the younger kids asking for the animated version of The Grinch. The teen
The animated version of The Grinch is not the worst, though. Like, out of all of the newer ones, it's not the worst. You know, it is funny.
teenagers, meanwhile, will try to get the family to watch something edgier, like Violent Night, and the parents and grandparents, they'll likely lobby for one of the classics. In the end, it's quite likely that each member of the family will simply choose to watch their own film on their own device. The family films that used to be a reliable catch-all are no longer interesting. They are no
Oh my
one's
God.
first choice. So there are fewer and fewer of them being produced each year. Focusing on them just doesn't seem like a good business decision. And yet, at the same time, this very thing is what's contributing to the downfall of good Christmas movies. Now, there's still one more issue that crops up when you think about modern Christmas movies. Those who still love going to the cinema will not skip out on it in December, but rarely will they end up seeing a real Christmas movie. If we're being a little strict here, a true Christmas film is a film that is centered around Christmas.
Yeah.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas would not work without the holiday. Neither would Jack Frost or Bad Santa. But what about films like Little Women,
Merry Christmas, world.
Harry Potter,
Happy Christmas, Harry. Happy Christmas, Ron.
or Wonka? Are those considered Christmas films?
I would say that Harry Potter, in one way, it's a movie about magic and like a whole other genre, but Christmas plays a big part in Harry Potter. So I would say that's based on your choice, you know? Damn, I should probably watch Harry Potter 1 soon. Oh my god.
Technically, they do have Christmas scenes in them, and parts of these films are set in winter, but they're not exclusively about Christmas. And the
They
holiday
feel
doesn't
like a
play
Christmas
huge role
one.
in the story.
Yeah,
Taking
depends,
Christmas
yeah.
out of these films entirely would
Like Wonka, I feel like Wonka is less of a Christmas movie, you know what I mean, than Harry Potter. Because in Harry Potter, it's like Christmas, oh, Harry, your parents are dead, you know? It's more like, oh, you know? It really depends for me. It depends on what kind of taste you have in movies.
not change them all that much. They would still work, and likely just as well. Still, these
No. Harry Potter would not be the same without Christmas. No. Harry Potter, the movies, would not be the same without Christmas. Absolutely not. No.
films do tend to hit cinemas in December, and they also draw in more audiences. They have a certain draw that regular Christmas films just don't have, like a recognizable name or a nostalgia factor. And that's not even taking into account all the other franchises that also release their new installments in December, even though the movies have
Wicked
no
2 was
relation to
good.
Christmas whatsoever.
Wicked
I'm
1
talking
was
about
also
Wicked,
good.
Star Wars, or The Hunger Games. Many of these have late November or December release dates, so they tend
Oh
to
my
dominate
God.
the holiday box office. If given the choice, most people will go see the big franchise movie over a random Christmas film that they know nothing about. Christmas films, it seems, just aren't the priority anymore. They've been moved to the sidelines, mocked, and turned into a corny genre that people only enjoy ironically. But does this mean that there is no hope for Christmas movies at all? Even though the current state of Christmas films seems bleak, there is still hope. While no modern film has truly captured millions of hearts like Home Alone did, there have been smaller indie movies that somehow managed to show us that the Christmas movie genre isn't completely dead. For example, 2023's The Holdovers
Ooh.
is basically a modern Christmas masterpiece. Set in the 1970s,
Never
it's
watched
all about
it.
a group of lonely people having to spend Christmas together. The
Aw.
film is definitely sad, and it will make you cry. But it's also beautiful.
That
and
one actually
touching.
looks interesting.
It embraces the Christmas spirit and spotlights the importance of human connection in an earnest and honest way. In a similar way, the 2019 animated movie Claus could be considered a potential modern Christmas classic. It's one of the best Santa origin stories out there.
Oh
and
yeah,
it's
Claus
truly
is
a
fun.
masterfully crafted film. The animation is stunning. The story is touching,
Yeah.
and it truly does make you want to celebrate Christmas. Had more people seen it, it would undoubtedly be a holiday staple by now.
Yeah.
But
Claus
that's
is
the
a good
thing.
one.
Because Christmas movies have been relegated to the sidelines, we rarely see any good ones anymore. Attempted blockbusters always fail because they try to have it both ways. Netflix films look fake and lean way too hard into the corniness of it all. The only good Christmas films tend to be smaller, so fewer people know about them. But still, there is hope. As people grow
Claus.
tired of franchises and constant reboots, it is possible that indie cinema might slowly rise to the top again. And with that, we could see the return of genuinely good Christmas movies.
Oh, Home Alone is such a good one though. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. Okay, this was a good channel. I kind of like this one. We need sincerity again. Even movies like that are parodies, like Mega Man and Shrek, have sincerity. That's actually a good fucking point. What's this one? Ranking childhood cartoons? What's this one? What's this one? Why are you not loading for me? I've switched my internet. This should not be a problem. Oh my god. Was this one?
Every great cartoon, there's an ending that tried to wrap it all up. These finale episodes.
Oh, there it is! Where is it?
For every great cartoon, there's an ending that tried to wrap it all up.
Life with Louie. People tell me this is not a real cartoon, and I'm like, it is! I saw it! I know it's real! Ah, and they don't believe me!
Finale episodes were sometimes the best, most moving parts of the show.
Fucking Perry the Platypus. Oh, Perry.
But they could also be the worst, and
Winks.
watching them could ruin the whole show. In
Okay, I didn't see that
retrospect.
one.
The cartoons we used to watch as kids truly had it all. Catchy theme tunes, quotable moments, and hilarious characters that we all secretly wanted to swap places
Oh,
with. More
yes.
often than not, we'd watch these shows at random, catching one episode at a time, hardly following the overarching plot. Today, we're going to take a look at 10 of our favorite childhood cartoons
Ooh.
and tier rank their endings.
Okay.
This is something new that I'm gonna try, so if you enjoyed this kind of video and would like a second part, do let me know in the comments.
I'm intrigued.
Alright, first, let's take a look at our tier list. We're gonna sort each finale episode into one of the following categories.
Okay.
At the top, it's the GOAT, for the best of the best.
The
Then we've got
GOAT.
Amazing, for great finales that were almost perfect. Then we've got mid for anything that was just okay, trash for the really bad endings,
Oh, yeah.
and delete for any endings that we wish we could completely erase from our memory.
Yeah.
Alright, let's actually get into it.
Adventure time. I need to
Number one,
rewatch them.
What's new, Scooby-Doo?
Scooby-Doo. I don't. Wait.
What's new,
Wait, do I even know what the ending is? It's been years, okay? I haven't watched this in years.
Scooby-Doo was around in the early 2000s.
It was
and
so good, though.
Definitely brought the franchise back. Before this cartoon, we hadn't seen a proper Scooby-Doo show since 1991.
Oh, I remember
This
that
show
one.
introduced the Scooby-Doo gang to a whole new generation, and it did it flawlessly.
Oh, yeah.
But what about the ending? The final episode of What's New Scooby-Doo came out in February 2006.
Oh, wow.
It was titled E-Scream, and it was actually a little bit of an outlier in the series. There was
Okay.
no real unmasking of a villain in this episode, as the mystery gang were dealing with the Osamones, who were just characters in a virtual reality game. On top
What?
of that, Velma pretty much took the front seat in this episode,
Huh?
with the rest of the characters being a lot less prominent. Now, the episode wasn't
Aw.
bad by any means, but as a finale, it did feel kinda strange.
Yeah.
Then again, What's New Scooby-Doo was always an episodic show
That's
with very
true.
little overarching plot. So ending it on this note might not have been perfect, but it wasn't exactly out of character
Yeah,
for
that's
the show to
true.
do this either. And that's exactly why we're going to put it in mid.
Yeah.
E-Scream wasn't bad, but it wasn't memorable as an ending either.
E-Scream.
It was fine. Number 2, Teen Titans.
Oh, I remember I watched this. Ooh.
Now,
Teen
Teen Titans
Titans.
is a show that has a lot of fans, and rightfully so. This cartoon was just so
Oh my
much
god.
fun.
It was really so
Relatable
much fun.
and so funny. It ran from 2003 to 2006, and it got 5 seasons overall.
Oh,
Now,
man.
that may not seem all that bad.
I have not
except
watched
a
all
lot
of them.
Fans are really unhappy with how the show ended.
Oh.
Teen Titans got canceled after season 5, even though everyone was desperate for season 6. It is clear that the creators of the show also had more ideas to keep it going, considering
Was
the
it the
final
producers
episode
then,
that
or
we
the,
got.
the TV
The episode
station?
was called Things Change, and it was actually pretty great. All except for the fact that Tara, who pretty much everyone loved, got reintroduced to us in the episode. We all thought she
Huh?
wasn't going to come back, but there she was, without any memories of her past self. We never got to find out why or how she came back. And if
What?
it actually even was still Tara. The cliffhanger was really frustrating, and it's still so annoying that this is how the show concluded. Because of how mad it still makes us,
Huh.
we've got no choice but to put this ending in the trash tier.
But I feel like
Number
that
3.
might be this TV studio's fault. You know? Yeah.
Hey Arnold.
Hey Arnold! Oh, that was a good one.
Alright, now we're getting into the good stuff.
That was a really good one.
AKA Hey Arnold. This was an iconic show. It ran
Yeah.
for 5 seasons, and kids from all around the world were obsessed
Oh,
with it.
yes.
It even got 2 movies.
We
One
did.
in 2002, and one much later in 2017. The issue is this. What's the real ending of Hey Arnold? If we're just
The
looking at
movie,
show,
maybe.
we've got 2 options. The last episode that aired was Phoebe's Little Problem. However, that wasn't actually ever intended to be the finale.
No.
At the time, Nickelodeon decided to air the show out of order, so the real finale, titled The Journal, came out earlier than it was supposed
Aw.
to. In the journal, Arnold finds his dad's old journal and finds out more about his parents' history.
Oh, yeah.
He's happy
His
to
parents
finally
disappeared.
know more about them. But then, the episode ends on a cliffhanger. The last page of the journal includes a map that could actually lead him to his parents. This episode was initially intended to lead into the second Hey Arnold film, called The Jungle Movie. However,
didn't he
because the
find his
first film,
parents?
which took place during season 5, didn't do well at the box office
Oh.
or with the fans, the second one was postponed indefinitely. This meant that for 15 long years, The Journal was the official Hey Arnold finale. The Jungle Movie did eventually get made, though. It came out in 2017, and with it,
I seem to remember that he found his parents. In my head.
we all got to see Arnold finally reunite with his parents and get
Yay!
his happy ending. He also got to go on an adventure and save some people in the process. Overall, it was a touching and beautiful ending. But do we rank The Jungle Movie, or do we just focus on The Journal, which was the official ending for so long? Well, in our opinion, it doesn't really matter. because both the journal and the Jungle movie were amazing.
Yeah, that's true.
While the film gave us a sweet happily ever after, the final episode of the show gave us hope. Yeah, the cliffhanger might have been frustrating for some of us.
I feel like that was a
but
good
it
ending,
also
though.
showed us that there was more for Arnold to do and discover in the future. And it gave us hope that he could still get reunited with his parents because he had that map. So whether we're talking about the journal or the Jungle movie, the answer remains the same. The Hey Arnold ending belongs in the
Aw.
GOAT tier. Number 4, My Little Pony.
My Little Pony, friendship is magic. If you think I watched that, I fucking absolutely did. Spike the Dragon, he's dope, okay? He is awesome. You can fight me all you want on that. Wait, why is my... There you go. I was so tall up. What the hell? I was so small.
Friendship is magic.
My little pony, my little pony. Ah.
When My Little Pony Friendship is Magic first came out in 2010,
Aw.
it quickly became
Please do not, like, don't look at it as just like a girl show. It's very fun, okay? It's funny. I think it's funny. I thought it was entertaining. It had good characters, in my opinion.
everyone's new favorite cartoon. People of all ages were obsessed with this show, and for good reason. It always managed to be funny,
Oh,
cute,
yeah.
and, well, magical.
Oh,
And
that's true.
surprisingly, it even nailed the ending.
Yeah.
In 2019, a 3-part series
2019,
finale came out.
that's not that
The first
long
2
ago.
parts were titled The Ending of the End, and they were dramatic, action-packed, and exactly what you would want from a finale. But the show didn't stop there. It also gave us the final episode called The Last Problem. The Last Problem was an epilogue of sorts, which took place years later. We got to see the characters grow old.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that
which
was freaky,
just
I
so
remember.
touching and made every single fan shed at least a tear or two.
I remember that was so
almost
freaky.
perfect. Except it was also a little depressing.
Yeah.
Seeing your favorite characters grow old and change forever
Aw.
can be nice, but it can also feel like a forever kind of ending. And that's not always what you want. So for that reason, we're going to put the ending of My Little
Yeah.
Pony in the amazing
It was
tier.
a good show.
Number
Oh,
5,
Elephant Mystery
the
Stream's
new
gonna be
Woody
gone. Oh, I'm glad. I'm sad that you missed my streams, but I'm glad that the streams are so fun that you have the option to miss them. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Oh my god! Yeah, thank you. It was just so loud in my ears. I don't know why. When a song is louder than what I am usually, that scares me a little bit. I need to close the window now because I'm freezing. I'm cold for Christmas. Oh yeah. You want to see what I got? I got for myself though. This is something I bought. It's not a Christmas gift. I do realize a lot of things that I have are black, but don't worry. But oh my god. I got a new drawing book. Because we're gonna be working on our Patreon again. So, Frizzy, I hope you have your card available to join as a patron. My windows are standing open, but I'm not freezing. Yeah, but I'm in my PJs. Wait. Do you want to see what I got? Oh my god, you're not gonna believe it. You want to see what I got? Holy fuck. It's so colorful, I'm gonna die. I usually keep its eyes like this because yeah. Isn't it cozy? It's very furry though, but oh my god, yeah. Yeah, Jolly, you haven't seen it. Look at this. Oh my god, it's so fucking fluffy. You forgot? So I have this one. And then, hold on. Okay, it's a naked one. Okay, don't worry. He's naked, but don't worry. She's very happy. This one used to have clothes on, but I hated the clothes. I took the clothes off. Is this one? It's so cool. Ah, ah. Why am I not shocked that it was on your wish list? This one was actually not on my wish list. This one, okay, here, okay. Prezi, don't judge me. Actually, do judge me a little bit. Okay. Elfie has bought herself a Christmas present that will arrive in the beginning of January. Do you remember the 60 centimeter high Labubu de Simomo? It's on its way. I ordered the 60 centimeter Labubu. And because I ordered the 60 centimeter Labubu, I got this one because they had a Christmas campaign. So this one I got for free. Because I ordered a 60 centimeter Labubu. So, yeah. It's yeah. So I didn't even pay for this. Yeah, I just got this. But we don't mind. I can show you which one I got, okay? See, Momo. Let's see now. The one that is gonna arrive at my house, okay? Okay? Here we go. No, don't bookmark this. What the fuck? There we go. Okay, it's a really bad picture, but you will get what I mean. This one is on its way to me. The brown one. You see that? Yeah. So because I bought that one, I got this one for free. I didn't even intend to get this. Look how big it is! That one is going home to me. I talked with the shop because originally they were all out. So I spoke with the shop owner and he was like, I could open for pre-orders for you. And I was like, fuck yeah. Boy, I'm in. So yeah, Simomo. He's really big, man. He has a tail. He's really big. Like, look how big he is. I'm gonna use him as decor, just so you know. And he will, of course, be a part of stream. So yeah. That's why I got the colorful one as a prize for ordering the big one. just look how big he is, dude. It's like a child, you know? Technically, I ordered myself a child, in a way. But it's a Labubu. So then it will be a Labubu shelf soon. I'm getting my own room in this house. A streaming room is gonna be built in this house. So in 1 or 1.5 years maybe, I will maybe have a streaming room with Labubus. And aquariums, you know. Don't mind me, don't mind me. So yeah, but yeah, I got this. Yeah. I like him, you know. People say, don't buy Labubus, their value will drop soon. I don't have it for the value, I have it because I think it's cute. I like it as house decor. You know what I mean? A lot of people buy them to collect them and sell them. I don't. I just have it because I think they're fun. But I don't have everyone, you know. Yeah. Then it doesn't matter.
Becker Show.
I never watched this, did I? Did I watch this
The
one?
new Woody Woodpecker aired
No.
from 1999 to 2002. It was
I
a
don't think I
remake
did
of
watch
the
this.
original Woody Woodpecker show. But while it wasn't
Oh, the
terrible,
Labubu's in the way.
it was never as good as its predecessor.
No.
The same could be said about the finale. The last Woody segment that came out was I Know What You Did Last Night. which followed Woody and Winnie around a haunted castle
Wait, Woody and who now? Woody and Hootie or Woody and Woody?
they went to because of a TV show. The episode wasn't awful, but it almost felt more like Scooby-Doo than Woody Woodpecker. The show didn't exactly end on a high note, and honestly, looking back, it was a disappointing ending
Poor booty painting that doesn't have a boo-boo heart. Yeah. But you know, it will be guarded soon enough.
to a pretty mid-series.
I will have a big one.
I think we can all agree that the new Woody Woodpecker show deserved much better. And that's
I don't
why
think
this
I
one is
watched.
going in the
I don't.
trash tier.
No, I didn't watch the Woody
Number
Woodpecker.
6, Adventure Time.
Adventure Time I did watch, but I need to rewatch it because around the time when I watched Adventure Time, I did a lot of painting on canvas. So there's a lot of scenes where like I've heard them, but I didn't realize what was happening. Adventure Time.
Adventure Time is definitely one of the more unique and complex shows on our list. It ran from 2010 to 2018, and in that time, it gained a lot of fans everywhere.
Adventure Time is good though.
One thing was always clear. The finale would have to nail it so
Oh,
as
yeah.
not to disappoint everyone. And
That's
nail
true.
it did. The final episode was called Come Along With Me, and it was
Come
incredible.
along with me.
Yeah, it was also really, really sad and kind
Aw.
of depressing. In the finale, Finn and Jake are long gone, and the world looks
No.
completely different.
I
But
okay, I
not
haven't watched
exactly
this.
Better. It's hard not to cry
Meemo.
about that. But we still have Shermie and Beth who are around,
Shermie?
and they seem to be living their lives. Jake and Finn might no longer be around.
Aw.
But life goes on. The adventure never stops. And even though that made a lot of fans feel actually pretty heartbroken,
Yeah.
it's also kind of beautiful, in its own twisted way. Now, we know that not everyone enjoyed the finale, but to us,
I can
it
get
was
why.
really, really good. So it's gotta go in the amazing tier. Because
I never
we're still not quite
got to
ready to
watch
forgive
that
all those
earlier.
tissues that we went through during the first watch. Number 7. Life with
Yes! I'm so sorry. I need to calm down. I'm an adult. Life with Louie, okay? I don't have words. Wait, you're not seen this series? Adventure Time or Life with Louie? Adventure Time is really good. It's funny. I really like it. I need to rewatch it. Same with SpongeBob. But I know when I've seen a bit of Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty, it's... Oh, Frenzy, Rick and Morty, it's out on HBO. Really good. I highly recommend you watch Rick and Morty. It's so fucking... It's one of my favorite shows as well. Adventure Time. Ah. Yeah, Adventure Time is fun. I do like Adventure Time. But Life with Louie. When I grew up, every time I got home from school, Life with Louie was on TV. On Fox Kids, I remember. I remember it very clearly. First it was Fox Kids, then it called it Jetix, and then they called it something else. God knows.
Louie.
If you haven't watched Life with Louie, do it.
Life with Louie was the show based on the childhood of Louie Anderson, and this show had a lot of
It's
heart.
so good.
It wasn't this action-packed cartoon, but it always had charm,
Yeah.
warmth, humor, and something to say. The show ended with an episode called Project Mother's Day, in which Louie does all of his mom's chores, so he doesn't actually have to get her a gift. Project Mother's Day ends with the whole family driving off into the sunset, so it definitely functions as a finale.
Yeah.
However, it would be hard to argue that this episode is the best of what Life with Louie had to offer. The earlier seasons of the show were overall much stronger, and by the end of season 3, it felt like Life with Louie had run out of steam. The show ended on a sweet, albeit pretty unremarkable note.
Yeah.
So it's gotta go in the mid-tier.
But the series is very good.
Number 8, Winx Club.
Okay, I'm just gonna say, when I was a child, I was so fucking down for Winx. I don't know what it was, but Winx, magic, you know? Magic! How can you not like that? Yeah!
Now, there's no denying that for a long time,
I
Winx
hear
Club
too.
was one of the most popular
Life with Louie or
childhood cartoons
Winx?
out there.
Winx
The
was
characters
good.
were iconic.
Oh,
The merch sales were high, and the show was pretty much everywhere. Unfortunately, the finale of the show didn't quite live up to expectations.
oh yeah.
Initially, the show was meant to end much, much earlier, with season 3 and the following film, Winx
Winx?
Club: The
Oh
Secret
god,
of the Lost.
thank god somebody else likes it. Like, not this one, but like, this version, you know? No, not that one.
Fortunately, the
Got it.
finale of the show didn't quite live up to expectations. Initially,
That version right there, that's the only Winx version that I'm willing to watch. I don't know what it is. It's just something with the cartoon style, and everything was just, mwah, it was just beautiful.
the show
Beautiful.
was meant to end much, much earlier,
Yeah,
with season 3 and the following film, Winx Club: The Secret of
I
the
did not like this style. This style, oh god, no.
Lost Kingdom. Now,
Just
if
a weird
this had been
style.
the ending, it would have been up there as one of the best cartoon endings ever. At that point, everything was neatly wrapped up. The villains were defeated, and the fans were satisfied. But the show was more beloved than ever, so
Yeah.
it was decided that it would keep going. And that is
God.
how we got up to season 8.
What is this? Yeah, and the dubbing, yeah. You haven't watched Winx. Winx was really good. No, what the hell is this? This style of cartoon? No. It looks
which
like
was,
babies.
Let's be honest, a huge letdown. After 2 mediocre seasons, the show made this huge shift towards a younger preschool
Oh
audience,
god.
which gave us much simpler storylines, younger versions of everyone's favorite characters,
Oh my god.
and a completely different look and design, which just didn't feel the same.
Yeah, no
While
shit.
the final episode itself, called The Wishing Star, wasn't the worst thing in the world, it definitely paled in comparison to the season 3 and movie ending. Plus, it was the conclusion to a season that very few fans truly even cared about. In isolation, The Wishing Star may have been a decent episode, but within the entire context, the show definitely went out on a whimper. And especially knowing what we could have had, we've got no choice but to put The Wishing Star
Yeah.
in the delete tier.
I
It's
could
hard to
agree.
say, but maybe Winx Club really should have stopped while it was ahead.
It should have.
Number
Definitely.
9, Witch.
Witch was so good. If you haven't watched Witch, trust me, I love that show as well. It it was just so good. I liked it. Oh my god, yes, yeah. Did you do you remember when we were young? One thing you always found in the store was when they had like the Witch magazines. Oh. Loved it. Good times. That was good time to be a child.
Let's
You
continue
haven't
with
watched
the
this one
fairy-themed
either?
cartoons for a while.
This one is good.
Witch was a show that was massive in Europe. The
Oh,
show,
yeah.
as well as the comics, were so popular that pretty much every young girl knew who she was out of the main 5.
Dude, every young girl and every boy, everyone that watched this was like, I love it.
Despite this,
It was so
the show
good.
only ran for 2 seasons.
Yeah, that was sad.
Ending with an episode titled Z is for Zenith. The finale wrapped things up pretty nicely, at least for the most part. The villains, including Cedric, were defeated, and all storylines were resolved. If this was all there was to it, well, the episode might have ended higher on the tier
Winx was
list.
so good.
But
The Witch, I mean,
unfortunately,
my
the
god.
end of season 2 clearly set us up for another season. Will Irma, Tyranny, Cornelia, and Hey Lin get
Your
introduced
sisters
to
had it?
Professor
Oh,
Raphael
beautiful.
Silla, and we get a cheeky hint that he's going to cause trouble in the future. But despite this clear setup, season 3 never
Like, they just had such a good storyline, you know what I mean?
happened, and we never even got a movie. And so the show ended on a cliffhanger for
Oh.
no real reason, which tainted the almost perfect ending in
Yeah.
many fans' eyes. For that reason, we've got to place this show
Like, it's so sad. Witch is so underrated. Witch was one of the most heavily underrated cartoons that I know about. Because it just seemed like all of Europe was interested in it, and then they were just like, nah, we don't want to bother, and they just ended it. It was just, it was annoying.
in the mid-tier. Number 10, Phineas and Ferb.
Oh god.
And finally, we've got Phineas and Ferb. Another one
Perry the Platypus was 10 out of 10, and the doctor, the evil guy, he was, oh my god.
of those childhood cartoons that pretty much everyone knows about.
Him! Oh, he was so fucking funny. He was so funny. I remember I watched a lot of Ed, Ed, and Eddie. And Ed and Eddie was also very good. I loved Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Do you remember the kid who was like, yeah, hi, this is Plank? And then he had a Plank as a friend, you know? He brought Plank everywhere. Yeah, Plank was the goat, dude. Mr. Doofenspitz. Oh my god.
I mean, seriously.
Oh my god.
Who hasn't referenced Perry the
I'm
Platypus
hiccuping.
at least once in their life? The show was pretty incredible, with many of the songs still being loved to this very
Oh,
day.
yeah.
But for a show like this, you need a really great ending. So, did
Yeah,
Phineas and
flagged.
Ferb
Perry was
deliver
awesome.
with its
Perry was
finale, Last Day
amazing.
of Summer? We definitely think so. In this episode, the summer vacation is finally over.
Oh, no.
And it's Candace's last chance to catch her brothers in the act and show their parents what they've been doing.
It was such a simple plot, just like, I'm gonna show my parents what you're doing, and it's just so funny.
Candace ends up getting her hands on Dr. Doofenshmirtz's do-over
Doofenshmirtz.
which lets her reset the day, which eventually leads to the disappearance of Phineas and Ferb.
Oh my god.
Luckily, the show still gets a happy ending, and everyone's able to laugh about what happened. It's a really satisfying, fun, and clever conclusion to an already amazing show. There's actually not a whole lot more we could possibly want from an ending to Phineas and Ferb. So this finale belongs
Yeah,
in the
Phineas and
GOAT
Ferb was
tier.
good.
And that concludes our childhood cartoon tier
That
list.
was all.
Do you agree
No.
with our choices? Would you make different ones? Let me know down in the comments. And also feel free to suggest any other cartoon endings that you think I should rank next. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.
That was a really good one. Yeah. That was a good one. Perry was awesome, dude. Oh, okay, hold on. Bathroom break. I'll be right back. Hold on. Hold on. Do I have a BRB? Oh, that was wrong. There we go. BRB. Hold on. Hold on. Tin, tin. Beep, beep, beep. Fuck, I forgot to drink. Hold on. No. Oh, no. Bum, bum, bum. There we go. Oh, let's see. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, we're so.
Certified lizard. 7 days a week. Wet ass lizard. Make that lizard get weak.
Lizard. I don't know why. It's just the lizard part. The lizard part gets me every damn time. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh. Lizard. I don't know why. It's just something with it. Thank you, Tracy, for playing Lizard for 200 beaties. Thank you. Thank you. Wait,
For
what?
every great
What?
cartoon, there's
Wait,
an
where
ending
was
that-
it? I don't know. I thought it's a cool video. Laser. 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 Here, looking on point today, Elfie. Thank you. It needs to be washed tomorrow, though, so I don't feel nasty. But I fell through it and I was like, nah, it's not dirty, it's good, you know? Because, like, sometimes you get way more, like, ugh, and other times you're like, it's fine, you know? God, I'm on a different YouTube account because I'm on Elfie TV, so I don't get the recommendations we usually get. Welcome for the biddies. Thank you! Maybe I can eat in January. Ooh! Do we have anything for? We could do true crime. I wash my hair every time I'm taking a shower. Yeah, I can't do. If I do that, I get really dry skin in my scalp, so I can't do that. But I think I wash it like in the summer when I'm like outside swimming and stuff. I might wash it every day, but then it's more like shampoo and just you know. In the winter time, it's more like every third day. But I do shower daily. Just I shower daily, okay? I'm not nasty. No. Oh, ugh. Goddamn no. Oh. I wonder, do we want to watch some crazy people? Or do we want to watch true crime? Or do we want to do something else? We have options. We definitely have options. Because we do have Kiwi tapes we can watch. With Kiwi tapes is very fun. Kiwi tapes is fun. Do we have anything about Johnny Somali come out? Probably not. Oh, his trial isn't before next year. Okay. I usually shower daily and I know I shall walk outside. Yeah. Yeah, I shower daily too. I'm like, yeah. Yeah. I have met people who like they work a very physical demanding job and then they get home and they go straight to bed and then they shower in the morning and they're like, why should I shower right after work? I've only been working 9 hours walking around carrying heavy things. And I'm like, but everything goes down in the mattress, dude. Why? Maybe I'm weird. Maybe I'm weird. Maybe I'm weird. I usually shower in the morning as well. Yeah, but like if you come home from work and you're really sweaty, I'm talking like you can smell yourself. Do you shower after work then? Because I shower. I could shower both in the evening and in the morning, depending on climate, you know what I mean? You shower before bed? Yeah, me too. But I'm just like, I don't want that in my bed. I don't know. I don't know. I like being just laying down cozy and just like, But if I've just been home all day, different thing, you know, different thing. I don't know. It depends on how much you sweat as well, I think. Oh god. Wait, didn't we watch Donut Mom? Wait, do you guys know who Donut Mom is? First. Wait, have we watched? You haven't heard about her? Oh, Frizzy. I'm so glad. Hey, son, and Merry Xmas. Hey, son Bremer, how you doing? Did you have a nice Christmas? Hi. Merry Christmas to you too. How was it? Did you eat a lot of food? I say as I pull up Donut Mob on the screen. You Bremer. I'm sorry I've been on. We have had a lot of Christmas strategies this year, so yeah. I haven't been on. Plus I had a fucking good... Hold on. Chat. We're gonna have a fucking talk, okay? We're gonna have a talk, okay? I have the best dentist. I swear to God, I had the best dentist that I could get, right? I have a good dentist. It's been fine, chilling work. Hey, nice then. Good. What did you have next, Missy? What I had? Ribbe. Pork. Oink oink. Ribbe. Ribbe. I had some ribbe. Some oinky boinky. It was very fucking good. I didn't cook the food though, so you know. But I was like, hey, this is decent. It sounds lovely. Yeah, it was good. It was good. Oh, but you had spinach yet? Oh, that's also good. Depending on the brand, you know what I mean? Like, you finish it, I feel like that's a very hit or miss, you know what I mean? Because, like, if the people who made it in a sloppy way, it's not good. It tastes awful if it's badly made, you know what I mean? But if it's like, then it's like, it's good once. Already tired of it by having it once. Yeah, it's once in a year kind of meal. Had finish it? Ooh, which brand did you guys have, Pioli? Is it like Gilda or did you have like something else? Because I was considering it one year, but I was like, which brand? I don't know. Okay. Well, I will call your dad later and be like, yo, do you know a recommendation? Pinochet are also good to potato. Oh, that's true. But you guys want to hear a story time? Do you want to hear why I was so happy on Christmas Eve? You don't know either which brand yet? Aww. Sure, go ahead. Okay, so let me set the stage, right? I just need to check my calendar. When I had a dentist appointment, Jolly got the live update because I called him and I was pissed as fuck. Friday the 19th of December. Elfie was a good girl. She went into the dentist, right? Because I called them on Monday and I was like, hey, I feel like one of my teeth, it feels like a part of like my tooth has like broken, right? It felt like it has just cracked right on the edge. And the lady on the phone, she was like, yeah, you know what? 10-15 minutes, we can fix that, no worries, it happens. I was like, yeah, okay. Came in the 19th of December, right? The 19th of December. Was walking in, all confident, me with my dentist fear from hell. I was like, hello, I'm here. First of all, the dentist, he was late. I sat there for 30 to 45 minutes after my appointment because everything on the patient he had before me went wrong, apparently. Which was a good start, you know? I was like, yeah. Walked in, sat in the chair. He said, say, ah. I was like, ah. He looked in and he was like, you know what? It's just like a tiny millimeter of the filling is just like cracked. We just take it away and put on a new one. I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, sure. You know, no problems, right? I was like, yeah, go ahead. Have to fix it anyway, you know? Me confidently said. And he started drilling, because, you know, you need to drill away like the cracked filling to put new, fresh filling on, right? So he was drilling, and I lay there with my mouth open for a really long fucking time, and I was like, what was happening? And he was like, huh, the same tooth on the other side. Something is wrong here. I was like, oh no. And he was like, you know what? Don't worry. I will drill some more just to see inside the tooth. Don't worry. And I was like, okay. Hey, sure, go ahead. Yeah. And he drilled basically my whole tooth away, kinda. It felt like that with when I felt with my tongue. And he was like, huh. And I was like, no. Last time this happened, I had to come back. And he was like, fuck. Oh no. He was like, I really don't, I don't want to let you leave today. I cannot comfortably let you leave here today. And I was like, why? He was like, well, the last school dentist you had? Yeah, the one that fucked up all my teeth? Yeah, the last school dentist I had. Yeah, he didn't fix my tooth when it was something wrong with it. He just slapped a new filling on top. So the caries or whatever they're called, kept working its way fucking down. And I was like, what now? And he was like, yeah, so you need a root canal. I was like, no. Satan. I was like, Satan, not again. It has happened before. And he said, I don't know how long you've been going with this, but why do you not feel pain? And I said, I have fibromyalgia. And he was like, shit, you're in pain daily. I was like, yeah. So that is when my dentist realized that, like, with my fibromyalgia pain, I have so much daily fibromyalgia pain that I didn't notice that I needed a root canal, dude. And I was like, no. Oh, I sweated like a bitch in that chair. I was like, no. Mm-mm. And I said to him, I was like, when is your next appointment? It's like 19th of December, dude. And he was like, yeah, 23rd of December, 9 o'clock in the morning. I was like, excuse me? He was like, yeah, 23rd of December, the day before Christmas. And I was like, what now? Yeah. So I was like, well, I don't have a choice, do I? He was like, no, you really don't. So I came home, or actually I went out of the office really defeated. I called Jolly and I was like, bitch! I was so mad. I was like, what the fuck do you mean? I need to get a root canal the day before Christmas. I was like, no. I was pouting to Jolly for a good 15 minutes until I had to hang up and go home. And then I had to come back, right? The day before Christmas. In Norway, the 23rd of Christmas, it's tradition to eat, like, Christmas porridge. Yeah, I was not looking forward to not joining in. So I came to the office, 9 o'clock in the morning. There was no one there. It was only me. I sat there in a waiting room and I was like, where is everyone? And you were there. The second bad news I got that, wait, oh, what was the first bad news? Oh God. When I came in on the 23rd, I was the only patient, dude. Because my dentist is 10 out of 10. My dentist know that he needs to, if something is wrong with my mouth, like, he needs to fix that. Because if not, I will be terrified out of my everything. So I sat there all alone in the waiting room and I figured out my dentist. Oh no, your grandma got to. Oh, is she okay now? Oh no. I hope she's okay now. Oh, that's really sad. Oh no. She's not good? Oh, I'm sending my best wishes though. I hope she will do better. At least he didn't have to worry about the time pressure that day. Yeah, that's true. Like, I asked him and he was like, yeah, I was supposed to have time off today, but I came in because I needed to work on your mouth. I was like, I was his only patient, dude. I was his only patient that day. He came in the day before Christmas to do a root canal on me. Me and him, none of us were happy. And I need to be back next month so we can finish it. And ever since, my tooth has been fucking aching. It has been aching my mouth because it's sore. Because, like, you go up in the roots and you kind of clean out, you know? Like, you have these small brushes, like, you do like that. Yeah. So I'm still sore. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear about your grandmother. I hope she's doing better. Hopefully. My clock is saying it's bedtime. No. Aw. Ay, 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 ay. Oh. Oh, I hope... Okay, I will cross my fingers. I will cross my fingers. What will help you the most? True crime and murder? Or crazy people? We could watch Mike. You had the 23rd of December off as well. You're gonna have to wait 2nd of January. Ooh, are you gonna work in between though? Or are you like, do you have like vacation all up until the 2nd January? I have nothing to do until the 5th. Or I was streaming, but other than that, I don't have commitments until the 5th. Except for dinner tomorrow. No, shall not work in between. We can have Discord movie nights then. Do you want to watch Christmas movies, old cartoons, or continue on SpongeBob? I'm up for either. I'm up for either. Oh. Oh. Oh my god, what am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm hopefully in. Yeah, don't know. Might SpongeBob or all cartoons? Yeah. Wouldn't that be cozy? Just have a night where we can do that. That would be nice. Okay, we have a couple of crazy people we can watch, okay? Need to fix my PC first, but that will hopefully get fixed tomorrow. I'm hoping so. I'm crossing my fingers. Okay, we do have some options. We do have Mike. The good old Mike. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm subbing. Okay. Mike with the classical, crazy-ass batshit history. I see he has made a story about David now. The music star. Which, yeah. There's a 14-year-old girl dead. So, Or we can watch about Foodie Beauty. Jolly, you know who this is. I told you who this is. Or we can watch about the Donut Mom. Any wishes? How deep into degenerate do we want to go? How deep? We can go deep. We can have something, you know. I think everything will be fun no matter what we choose. Does anybody have any specific wishes? Or should I just be the boss? Me and the Labubus? No. Okay, no wishes. Okay. She went to Syria for a man who doesn't love her. That could be fun. Oh. Here we have two. That is murder, so that's always interesting. Let's Labuba choose. What do you feel like? What do you want? What do you cherish? Home, home, home. Fat Blob? Syria then. Then we need to know the lore, because you don't know the lore completely. God. This is a creature who has been able to live on YouTube for way too long. Goddamn.
Chantal Marie.
Oh my god, that was scary actually.
Geralt, also known as Foodie Beauty, is a YouTuber who has been embroiled in
She was a YouTuber. She has been demonetized now because she's been abusing her platform.
many controversies over the course of their career. For more than half a decade,
Oh my God.
Chantal has been making YouTube videos.
This is a lol
and for
cow in
more
his
than
natural
half a
habitat.
decade, she has put herself in bad situation
Oh yeah, no
after
wonder.
bad situation. And every single time, she has no one but herself to blame.
Oh yeah.
After finishing my research on this story and understanding just how
God, look at the state of that room. Oh.
rough she had it at certain points in her life, I was genuinely surprised that Chantal is still with us. Many people compare her to Amberlynn Reed, and while there are some similarities and crossover at certain points in the timeline, this is a completely different kind of story than Amber's. One that is
Oh yeah.
much darker.
Just for reference, she has a computer chair with wheels in the kitchen so she can cook food and wash the dishes. She never stands to do anything. Early
Chantal's
life.
early life was mired with tragedy and drama, noted as being less than kind to her siblings, and this will be elaborated on later in the timeline when it led to drama. During this time, Chantal was living with her mother and
Oh boy,
getting
that's just lazy. Yeah. Believe you me, you're gonna learn what's more lazy. She's lazy and lazy and lazy. Like, right now, she's e-begging for a scooter so she doesn't have to walk to Walmart to buy food.
into quite a bit of trouble. She became involved with a 21-year-old man who had a pregnant girlfriend who knew of Chantal and was extremely jealous,
Oh my
even
God.
attempting to show up at her school one day to fight her. Due to this relationship
And I thought
a
I was
number of
lazy.
other
Yeah, you're not
behavioral
lazy.
problems at the time,
Learn about her and you will
Chantal was
be a
admitted to
fitness star
mental
compared to
health
her.
facility. Foodie described her time there as horrific, stating that she was a spoiled brat who was simply seeking attention when these were actual mental patients she was surrounded with. And after a short stay, she desperately wanted to leave and return home to her mother's, only for her mother to say that she was not allowed to come back, forcing Foodie to live in a group home for young adults. The environment in this group home was less than ideal. In fact, Foodie described it as a den of absolute degeneracy, where Foodie would be exposed to
You
a
feel so much
plethora
better
of
after
things
watching
that would
her.
haunt her for the rest
Yeah.
of her life. Foodie would also
That's true.
begin to develop some of the tendencies that we know her best for
Oh,
today,
God.
most prominent of which being her many and questionable relationships with
Oh,
men.
yes.
Throughout this video, you're going to meet many different people who Foodie Beauty has dated, but the first,
Dude, she's
and
horrendous,
probably
in my
least known
opinion.
amongst all of these, is Big G, short for The Big G.
The Big
was
G.
a fellow member of the group home who had developed a little bit of a crush on Chantal.
Uh-oh.
Big G suffered from a learning disability of
Oh.
some kind, and Chantal seemed to take full advantage of him. She would proceed to lead Big G on in exchange for food, promising to
In
do
exchange for
things
food?
Big G in
Jesus.
exchange for food, only to completely back out of it upon
To
delivery
be honest, I would
of
not
the
date
meal.
her.
Despite
If that was my aunt, I would cut ties with my family, to be fair. I would never see my family again, because no way. No way. Oh my, imagine that family reunion. Ooh.
all of this, Big G still loved Chantal, and from what I heard was a very pleasant guy. You'll hear a lot of negative things about Chantal's other boyfriends,
Oh, yeah.
but it seemed like Big G was one of the good ones, even though he technically
Yeah.
wasn't her boyfriend, because Chantal was dating someone else at the time. She was still with the aforementioned 21-year-old who had developed a pretty serious drinking problem. And
Aw.
one night, for seemingly no reason,
Poor
while
guy.
Foodie, Big G, and this 21-year-old boyfriend were all hanging out, the boyfriend gets up and starts beating the ever-living shit out of Big G for
Oh my
no discernible
God.
reason. Chantal was mortified and tried to get her boyfriend to stop, and when he finally did, he
Pick
decided
better,
he
guys.
was going to leave. In the aftermath of this event, Chantal would get into an entanglement with Big G. While she said it was out
Oh
of
my
pity
God.
for what her boyfriend
That
had
was
done,
really
I
big.
believe it
Yeah.
also could be so that Big G would not press charges. We will never
Poor
know,
Big
because
G.
this is the last that we ever heard
Poor
of
guy.
Big G. But that does not mean that the group home era escapades were over. In fact, they were far from it. She would begin to engage in a number of online relationships with a variety of different people, most notable of which being a man who she catfished into buying her a plane ticket twice, only for them
Catfished.
to never meet, and the more infamous incident, the bathroom couple.
Oh
After
my
catfishing
God.
a couple online,
Oh,
lying
yeah.
about both
Oh, yeah.
her age and appearance, she would arrive at their home, only to be turned down after the couple realized that they
That was not the whole story. The couple paid $120 or whatever for an Uber so she could Uber to their house, and they turned her down.
had been catfished. Despite this, the couple would still allow Chantal to spend the night on
Yeah.
the couch, as it was late and she had traveled a great distance
What the fuck?
to meet
Yeah.
them. But this would not be the end of the story. She would get up in the middle of the night needing to use the restroom.
Like, they wanted some 3 people fun time, adult time. And they saw her and they were like, no, no, not interested, no.
And absolute chaos would ensue.
I don't think I should have shown up there drunk because I was like, hey, it's probably so annoying.
Yeah, you were probably.
So, they were the girlfriend was just kind of like, from the get-go, the girlfriend, I don't know what her problem was. If she either wasn't attracted to me, or she didn't like me, and she was jealous. You know what I mean? Because she was the whole
God
night she was,
damn.
looking at me.
I would rather have it with a corn star.
She
Yeah.
just gave me dirty looks. And then the guy was like, yeah, I think I'm just gonna go.
Hold
to
on,
bed.
can I make myself
Sorry,
bigger
I'm
so that I
just
can
really
get them?
tired, I was like, okay. So he's like,
Hold
yeah, I'll
on.
set you up your own little space. Like, he was nice.
YouTube is, just so you know, YouTube is hitting down on, like, people eating, so I'm gonna be in the middle here. Don't worry.
And I remember trying to sleep and looking out the window, and everything was spinning. Like, it was just spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning. And oh my god. So I ran, like, through the little hall, and it was a small bathroom, apartment. So their bedroom was right there beside the bathroom. I'm like, they're gonna hear everything. They find the bathroom, so it comes out both ends. And I had a skirt on. I had a G-string. The barf goes projectile all over their wall. The poop goes all over their floor. No towels, no paper towel anywhere in the bathroom. No toilet paper. So at this point, I was like panicking.
Yeah.
But they didn't wake up. They were still sleeping somehow. I didn't hear
Poor
any
people.
movement.
She's unreal. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Um,
Dude, she's a cockroach of the internet. I'm just blocking the eating because I don't want to get, I don't want to get banned.
I didn't know what to do.
During another
Thank God it's done. Okay, hold on. Let me just keep one big and then we can keep this one small. So I can just do that again if she decides to be a cow again. What did I do now? Lock that one. There we go. And I'm small again! Okay, I'm not that small. A little small. There we go.
interaction with a couple that she had met online, she would describe the female as being smelly, stating that her bodily hygiene was...
Let's us agree we don't like Karens.
Yeah. God, look at that. Imagine finding this person on Tinder and being like, Like, when I say it's not all guys, goddamn, I mean that with women as well. It's not all women. Not all women live like her. I promise you. Oh my goodness gracious. She's a cockroach of the earth.
some of the poorest that she had ever seen. Despite this, Chantal would still go through with it, bringing it up every once in a while during her story time mukbangs. Another infamous incident of Chantal becoming entangled with someone she probably shouldn't have would be the infamous homeless man.
Oh my
she
God.
didn't even remember this guy's name, just the night that they shared together beside a lake.
So,
We're back to this.
my homeless lover.
She's
the
eating.
morning-
Don't worry, you're not missing anything.
I see this guy. He wasn't too scruffy looking, but he was kind of scruffy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, we start talking, and I was just like, I was attracted to him, you know? And I think he just, I don't know, he just really wanted some or something, you know? So, like, let's go sit on the rock and, have a cigarette. My cigarettes, but whatever. He was
Yeah, but
homeless, give him a
whatever.
break. Got to find out he was homeless, and he told me a bit about himself. He said he got kicked out at his dad's. His dad was an abusive asshole. So he's been couch surfing, but his girlfriend was like, you can't stay here, So there he was, in between.
Yeah, there
places.
he was.
So, he was gonna just wander around and sleep on a park bench, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't
Anyway.
know though. Of course not.
I didn't really care. I was just like, give me that
Why
D.
you've seen?
Chantal would have encounters like this.
Give me
for
that D,
years,
man.
and would slowly
Good evening, Jubin. You're jumping right into a jump scare. Hello. How was you? How was you? How are you? Are you good? Merry Christmas, Merry Holidays, Happy Holidays. Hope you had a good one. How are you tonight?
told us every single one of these stories through one of her Storytime mukbang YouTube videos.
Oh God.
But upon
Is
meeting
it more?
her first legitimate boyfriend, Pete's, she would do a number of
Pete's.
things that would
Pete's is
define
fun,
her in the years
in a way.
to follow.
They're eating again. Okay, this is Pete's, by the way.
Soon after starting the
Ah!
relationship with Pete's, Chantal
I'm just
would
blocking
move
off the
in with
eating,
him
don't mind.
and realized that he was almost the exact opposite of what she was looking for.
I can make
in
myself a little bit
romantic
smaller,
partner.
maybe.
While Pete's thoroughly loved Chantal, it seemed like she had none for him.
There we
even
go.
starting another relationship with a man named Paul.
Oh, yeah,
Paul
yeah, yeah.
was incredibly bad to
Cheating is a
Chantal
big thing
and
with
would
her.
even end up sleeping with one of her friends. Pete's knew about all of this, and despite it, he would remain with Chantal, even telling her that she could have relationships with other men because he loved her so much.
Oh my
and
God,
wanted
dude.
her to be happy. Despite all of
She's
the
eating
concessions
every
that Pete's
clip.
had made,
What
it
a,
was not enough.
what a sight to see. Please back. I'm back. I had a root canal. We had some traffic accidents in my family. Someone died, unfortunately. And a moose died as well, so it's been a weird Christmas, but it's been a good one anyway, How are you now? Well, my tooth is not happy, but, I'm better. I'm better. Better than I was before. Which is why I'm back. Back. With my squishies. I got squishies over the Christmas. So, it's so satisfying. Neato. There's something with them. It's just, it's just fun. It's just so nice to squish. I do have another one, but it's upstairs. So I have to make do with these ones. How are you, by the way? Oh, and we're watching Foodie Booty.
For Chantal, she needed
Chantal.
more in her life and began to see a man named Bibby. And she would
Bibby.
fall head over heels for Bibby.
I'm just
breaking
blocking
things
the
off
eating,
with
don't mind me.
Pete's and Paul. Another massive thing that
Thank
would
you,
happen
Frizzy.
would be the start of her YouTube channel. Initially
Oh,
known
God.
as Chantal, the content would consist of low-quality beauty videos and
Yeah.
mukbangs.
Oh, yeah.
Some of which would feature Bibby, who we would get to know better as time went on. Bibby is a man from Senegal and was a practicing Muslim. He was very soft-spoken and often seemed disinterested in Chantal.
God,
He
she's
would be
holding a
featured
knife,
in
dude.
great number of her videos,
You can't see it,
not
but I can
all
see
of
it.
them.
I'm sorry.
Mainly the ones being about Chantal's weight loss journey. For a short while her
They are very fan of saying weight loss channel, weight loss journey. They never do. They always go up. So, yeah.
channel was just beginning, Chantal would claim that she was going to embark
Oh,
on
she's
a
swimming.
fitness journey, posting a vast number of videos pertaining to the concept. only to delete every single video a
Thank you,
short while
Frizzy.
after and claim that her channel was no longer about weight loss. But she wasn't.
She's floating away! Throw the ropes! I'm sorry. Dude, she's floating away, man. What are we gonna do?
Just deleting videos. She was also deleting comments and responding to
Oh, yeah. She's
raging
always
at
been
people
deleting
who were
comments.
critical of her failed weight loss journey and making a number of
We're
statements
back!
that were either inflammatory or untrue. This is when people began to realize
Oh,
that
no.
this was a cycle that repeated itself
Oh, yeah.
into eternity.
Same with Amberlyn
with
Reed,
members
dude.
of Hater
Everyone.
Nation creating a helpful chart to display the Chantal cycle to all.
Oh my god. Okay. Number 1 in the cycle, weight loss attempt. Weigh in at 360 to 370 pounds. Calorie counting and or new fat diet, cleanse, fast, detox. It'll work this time, I know my body. Forgetting all the times she failed this exact diet in the past. 30 minutes videos lecturing her viewers on pseudoscience she read from shady websites. Soft-spoken healthy grocery hauls and mukbangs. BB will eat the rest of this. Gym vlogs and fantasies about being 120 lbs. 2. Breakdown. Community section purge. Video admitting she failed the diet and has been off camera. I can't say it out loud because YouTube will find me. Blaming everyone else for her own actions. I have been eating disorder. Could a drug addict take in moderation? Everyone expects my journey to be perfect. I was happier in 2017. Oh my god. Yeah, it's a whole cycle, dude. Okay. Yeah.
All of those who do not understand it. As you can see, the Chantal cycle consists of 4 parts. Weight loss attempt, breakdown,
and
binge,
then
and awakening.
Yeah.
Stage 1 of the cycle.
Hello, Toffin. Toffan? Hello. How you doing? And then you then you have her on the freaking exercise thingy. Oh my god, dude, she is a creature of her own, honestly. Oh my god.
Is the weight loss attempt, consisting of
Look
things
at her
like
just
counting
biking away.
calories, lecture videos, and soft-spoken healthy grocery hauls. The second part of the cycle is what I consider to be the most entertaining, and it is called the breakdown, consisting of things like community section purges, comment purges, blaming everyone
She's
else
very
for
known
her
for
actions
that.
but herself, and videos admitting that she failed the diet and
Aww.
has been binging off camera.
Yeah.
The third part of the cycle is called the binge, and it is the full-blown fallout and culmination of all of the things that Chantal has been up to in previous stages of the cycle. It consists of things like comments and video ratings being disabled, a drop in subscriber and view count, and fast food mukbangs. Then we have part 4, the awakening. Emotional videos involving crying, admitting she can't go on like this, comments are re-enabled, apologizing to the people she's attacked, admitting it was wrong to go back to filming mukbangs, and plans of a new diet. As you can see, this vicious cycle perfectly repeats itself. The slow transition of good
She still repeats this cycle till this day, just to be fair.
thoughts and plans into disastrous meltdowns and rages, with the top half of the circle being extremely positive while the bottom half is Chantal at her worst. Chantal will always...
God damn, imagine that in your Tinder profile. Okay, hold on, I just need to get something. BRB, 2 seconds. Yeah. I found my last squishy. Okay, I'm happy now. What's up? What's up, girl?
Be
Okay.
at some point in
God
the
damn, what a
cycle,
woman.
No matter where I am in this video. Sometimes going through the cycle quicker than usual. Especially when she was under increased pressure due to controversy. The year was 2018.
It's not the people, it's what they are doing.
With her YouTube channel even beginning to see some increased success. But things would not remain perfect forever, as a couple of posts would pop up on the Kiwi Farms with
Another
some
ball.
allegations
Yes.
against her. This Kiwi Farms
hold on.
user claimed that
Okay, I'm gonna go through my balls with you. Okay, I'm gonna share my balls with you. This is a fluffy ball. It's I don't know. It's just it's so satisfying. It's just love it. Then we have something that looks like something you put a certain place. It's not. It's a squish squish. It's a dream drop from Nido. It's more firmer. More firmer. That fluffy ball seems too comfy to play with. Nido. Yes, it is. Nido. This one, my favorite. This one is also cute. It's more resistance, more hard. It will retain the shape, don't worry. And then we have the softest one, the cube. This one is so soft. It's so soft. You don't need any strength. It's just like it's like clay kind of. Just really soft. But this something with the texture on the ball on this one. Firm ball can be good for grip, yeah. It's not too firm, but it's like, ooh. It's like magic sand, kind of. Could recommend them. Really good.
they were close to Chantal during their childhood, and
God.
described Chantal as treating her siblings very badly,
Ooh.
as well as revealing that her grandmother had been supporting her financially. All of this would send Chantal into a rage. She would dox the Kiwi Farms user and threaten to call CPS to take her 2 children away, all because she had been
CPS doesn't just take your kids away just because you wrote something on the internet about another woman about how they treated their siblings, but okay.
critical of Chantal. She would also find herself quickly embroiled in yet
Oh yeah, true, you got your grip test years ago, yeah. Damn, you have a really strong... I don't have that much strong of a grip, but I need to work up my grip strength and especially my upper body strength because I'm lacking there. So 2026 is going to be upper body focused with cardio. Lower body, I'm pretty strong there.
another
Oh my god. I'm pretty decent in my lower body, but I could work some on my core, you know what I mean? Yeah. That's fake news.
controversy with a content creator called Zachary
I feel my
Michael.
grip is still too weak.
Zachary
Aw.
Michael had made a video
Yes,
talking
Zachary.
about Foodie Beauty and Amberlynn Reed, including Chantal's image in the thumbnail.
Oh my
she
god.
didn't like this one bit.
Oh yeah,
and would
they
leave
never like
Zachary
the
a nasty
commentary
comment
channels.
under the video. So if you don't take my pic out of your thumbnail, I will claim copyright because I am that bitch. You need my permission, which you do not have. And if you are concerned about my mean comment, but you have seen the other comments below, by the way, your videos are painfully dry. Zachary Michael would respond with, "The Chantal Show, didn't you say in your video today that you were going to stop caring about the so-called babies?" She never did. And
No,
months
she never
later
did.
would find herself in yet another
She's still mad about them.
controversy, which did involve copyright claims. For those who don't know, it's kind of an unspoken rule between YouTube content creators that we don't copyright claim each other. Unless it's a blatant one-for-one rip of their product.
Like, if you literally have copied... If you literally, let's say I find a video and I copy it inch by inch and I make the exact same video, just basically copy-paste, then people will run copyright on you. But if you take another's video and you commentary on it, that's not really copyright per se. Because, you know, transformative content, you know? Fair use, I think it's called as well. I spelled a Karen right there. Dude, she is the grandmother of Karen's, I'm pretty sure.
It's usually a bad idea to do it, especially since the channels covering Chantal were both
Oh, this one was romantic. Her hamster died and they buried the hamster in the sand on a public beach. They buried a hamster on a public beach. Like 10 centimeters down. Oh, we all need to have another grandmother, right? I don't know if I want a Karen as a grandmother. God.
Informative and well within the means of fair use. So later in
Oh
the
yeah, fun fact. Yeah, she's a Muslim when she wants to cosplay as one, it kind of feels like. Yeah. Like, depending on what guy she's with, like, if she's with a Muslim, she will put on a hijab just because. So, yeah.
year when she filed copyright claims on a channel called Spitting Drama Llama, there would be some issues. Spitting Drama Llama would try to reach out to Chantal, stating that there was no ill will, even offering to remove all of the content featuring
probably didn't
Foodie
help.
on her channel. Spitting Drama Llama did not want to go through with the appeal process, and I can say that I do not blame them. The
Yeah, appeal is not fun.
process here on YouTube
Why is it
requires us
romantic to bury a hamster on a public beach? It was an activity she did with her boyfriend. God fucking knows. Yeah, why would you bury your dead hamster on a public beach anyway? Like, put it in the yard or in the trash, as you actually recommended to do. Like, fun fact: if you have a pet hamster and he dies, you're actually supposed to throw it in the trash or bury it, but not on a public beach. You know, suddenly a kid is making a sandcastle and a dead gerbil shows up. Oh Lord, you don't understand why.
Our full legal name and current address to whoever copyright strikes us. It's either your information or your lawyer's, because a copyright claim is basically stating that you want to take this person to court for stealing your content. YouTube will almost always automatically remove this content to admit themselves from any liability. All of this
One thing I know for
caused
sure is
the
not everything we shall
copyright
understand
claim
here in this
system
world.
on
That's
YouTube
true.
to be used as a weapon by certain trolls.
And there's a
in
lot of
this
people who use it as a
instance,
weapon.
Foodie would be one of them. She has doxed people in the past, even threatening to call CPS on someone critical of her.
That's
I do
insane.
not blame Spitting Drama Llama in the slightest
Nope.
for not wanting to give Chantal her full name and address. I would just like to let everyone know who is a content creator that there are cheaper options for lawyers out there, and I have dealt with numerous of these claims, only giving them the address of my legal representation.
That's the best way to do.
Copyright striking Spitting Drama Llama, Foodie Beauty was emboldened, and she would go on to copyright strike Zachary Michael like she had promised. And after a second copyright strike, he would private all of his videos to avoid channel termination at the hands of Foodie's false copyright strikes. Foodie was now fully confident that she could deal with almost any channel critical
she
of
felt
her
powerful.
through the copyright strike system, only to reach a roadblock when she was met with the owner of the Kiwi Farms, Noel. Noel would stream Foodie Beauty's content to around 2,000 people, and he dared her to copyright strike him. Because on screen, he had all of the necessary info that he would be giving YouTube to fight this, stating that he would do everything possible to get a strike on her for her copyright abuse if she even dared to touch the stream. This took the wind right out of her sails, and was seemingly the end of the current copyright striking saga.
Thank God.
The beginning of yet another weight loss journey that Chantal was going to
God
embark
damn,
on.
dude.
In January of 2019, she began to talk about something called a water fast, receiving a lot of backlash.
You're going to
for the
sleep. Sleep. Good night, Frezzy. Hope you have a lovely evening, and I'm crossing my fingers that everything will go okay with your PC tomorrow. You can update in Discord if you want to. I'm not gonna be home certain parts of the day because I'm going to dinner, but I will have my notifications on so I can respond on Discord. Yep. Shall try to update. Yes. Crossing my fingers for you.
supposedly negative implications of said fast,
God.
causing her to swiftly quit her fitness journey. You'll often see Chantal begin to
Dude,
do
she's
something
Canadian.
and face a slight amount of pushback, only to completely roll back on what she was planning. I believe it
Yeah,
is
let's
an
hope this will
integral
fix my problems,
transitionary
yeah.
period
Aw,
of the
Jolly's
Chantal
tucking you
cycle.
in.
2019 was the year of the weight loss journeys for Foodie Beauty.
Oh
the
my
talk
God.
of weight loss would be off and on.
She always
as
tries
would
that.
quit and start weight loss journeys often. At one point, even asking to do a challenge with Amberlyn Reed, who was currently attempting
God.
weight loss of her own. For those who know Amberlyn Reed lore, 2019 is one of her darkest years, and
Yeah.
it makes sense that she would agree to start this weight loss journey with Foodie. With both
What
of
is
them
with you and
continuing
all
their
this?
mukbang content as this supposed challenge
damn,
went
woman.
on. Chantal's channel
Find
was
something
steadily
else to
increasing in
do.
popularity. The small
Ugh.
crossovers with Amberlyn Reed were helping, and so was having Bibby on camera. The audience had grown quite fond of Bibby, as he seemed
and
to
the La
want
Bibba.
nothing to do with Chantal's
God damn.
nonsense. And the cracks that had appeared for a long time had only deepened
Hmm.
as the years rolled on. Bibby stated his desire to have a large number of children, something which Chantal had absolutely no interest in
Oh yeah,
doing.
of course not.
They would also begin to be unfaithful to each other.
Oh
with
my
not
God.
only Bibby becoming entangled with other people, but also Chantal even discussing it for the whole internet to talk
That's
about.
a bad
I
way.
have some skeletons in my closet that are really bothering me, and I have nightmares about them. So my question to you is, do you think since it's so long ago, and maybe this person would just be better, I mean, they'd be happier not knowing this information? In an ignorance is bliss kind of way, but I'm sure deep down they would want to know the truth.
How can you have a boyfriend or somebody you really care about, and you just avoid telling something really important, but you go online to YouTube and you're like, hey, so yeah, are you gonna head to bed soon too? Oh, okay. Sleep well, Jolly. Sleep well.
Cheated.
Oh yeah, you're not home. I forgot. Oh. Good night then.
Like the entire relationship almost. Like I
Dude,
had an
she's so
affair with
weird.
while I was with someone. I am a cheater.
Yeah, you
I
are.
had an affair on BB.
And you're
What's
just
that?
announcing that to YouTube instead of your
It's not
boyfriend.
funny.
That's
I feel
good.
like an asshole and he's gonna hate me. But I was a piece of shit,
Yeah, you were.
and he was ignoring me a lot.
Your
Due
words.
to a number of problems in their relationship, Chantal and Bibby would call it quits in the year
Oh yeah, this is
2020,
Pete's.
marking not only a new era of her life, but Foodie Beauty content as a whole. Because after leaving Bibby, she would return to an old friend. It was back to
Bit
Pete's
hard to watch on
house,
phone,
and
yeah,
this time
it's
she was
fine.
going to take
Hope you sleep well,
full
though.
advantage of his hospitality. Pete's was basically a servant to
Oh
Chantal.
my God.
He would get her DoorDash and support her lifestyle, only for her to seek the affections of almost any man but him. This put Pete's under a vast amount of pressure, financial and emotional, causing him to gain internet notoriety as a result. Pete's
Oh my
would start
God.
creating his own content, and it was quickly revealed that he would rage at almost any critical comment.
Jesus.
Behavior like this
Yeah,
would
he is
eventually
really
lead
mad,
to
dude.
The rise of a dedicated
He is
community
really
of people
mad.
archiving Pete's rage.
Katie Marie, just off. Go. You know, Katie
People
Marie,
keep pushing him,
one more
dude.
shit comment and I'm just blocking you, okay?
He just
One
can't
chance.
handle
Like
anything.
one chance here. Shut the fuck up or I'm just gonna straight up blocking you. You're an asshole. You're a prick who's just trying to piss me off. Christ!
Yeah, you realize it though.
What did she say? A whole lot of bullshit. She said absolutely nothing but bullshit. The rumors are bullshit, Unlimited!
Oh my God, dude.
Christ!
Chill.
This
Don't react
era
to people
of
on the
Foodie
internet,
Beauty
what the hell?
content would consist of mukbangs and storytime videos, as well as
God.
the occasional Pete's or Chantal
Is that salad?
rage.
No,
The
that is
cat was
Pete's.
now fully aware that they could do
Yeah,
anything
Pete's.
to get under both of their skins, and would
Salad
take
is coming
advantage of
soon.
this often. Chantal didn't realize it, but this was the beginning of a downward spiral
Oh my
that would
god.
consume her for the next few years of her life. She began to act even more
Oh,
erratic,
okay, God.
making comments about her haters that ended her up in even more hot water. She was
Imagine what a sad life. You choose to live stream and do YouTube videos, and all you can ever do are mukbangs and just tell random ass creepy ass stories. And then be mad at everyone. That must be a sad life in my opinion. That's weird.
Invigorating old beefs with people like Spitting Drama Llama and Zachary Michael, and starting new ones, creating even more enemies for herself on the platform, becoming well known for copyright striking anybody at the drop of a hat. She had evolved into an infamous internet character, losing almost all real support that she had in the process, and the few fans she had remaining would be tested with the upcoming saga, one that would be without a doubt the darkest in foodie beauty history.
Oh, is it Salah? No, it's him! Nader! Yeah, this one is a bad one. And this one is not a bright
After
one.
Bibi left, Chantal had to move back in with Pete's, but that did not mean by any stretch of the imagination that they were in a relationship.
God.
In fact, Chantal had made it quite clear to Pete's that she was not at all interested, and would begin to talk about a new man who she was seeing in her life. In an attempt to hide his identity, she would simply refer to him as
God,
Dom,
the chicken is
or
raw!
the Egyptian man.
It's
sometimes.
raw!
She
Oh
said
God,
that
okay, there we go.
Dom was a bad boy, even for her, and as she began to describe her relationship to her audience, it became quite
Nader sold Chantal's engagement ring. Oh my God.
clear just exactly what was going on. Chantal
What in the hell,
was
dude?
either paying this guy or giving him gifts for his time.
Yeah, probably
seemingly
paying.
Involved in a sugar baby kind of situation. They would also partake
And
in
she doesn't
various
earn even
number of
enough now.
substances which
That time she
Chantal
actually
would
earned some
become
money.
Quite fond of, and they would soon become dependent.
Just
on
her on the
each other.
chair, dude,
Dom
come
needed
on.
Chantal for money, and she needed Dom to support her habit. Though she was still living with Pete's, she became thoroughly involved with this Dom character, describing him as a violent and forceful person
That's
with
weird.
a number of problems. Her escapades with Dom nearly resulted in her death numerous times.
Oh my
This
God.
relationship was not at all
Jesus.
perfect. They would get into fights all the time, breaking things off only to get
That
back
is not
together
the dress for
when
you, woman.
Either Dom needed some money or Foodie had the
Nah.
itch. Make no mistake, she had fully developed a habit, even coming clean
Yeah, of
to
course
her
she had.
audience in a moment of clarity when her and Dom were broken up.
I think I'm in like denial.
Yeah? You are?
I was trying to go through the day and just be normal and cook and everything, but I just can't. I just don't want to.
My God.
I'm so sorry. Oh my God, I need Kleenex. Hold on.
Oh my God.
I haven't even told my close internet friends. Like all of you are gonna be like, what the?
My close internet friends.
But I'm not okay. It's nothing to do with Dom. I'm not seeing him anymore. This is completely just me right now.
Just me right now?
So I don't want you to think that has to do with that. But oh my God, I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to say it because I know a lot of you are not gonna believe that I'm addicted to.
I don't mean to laugh,
Like,
but you know.
stupid. I was cocky. You know, starts with a couple lines and then you're like, oh,
Couple
it's just for partying and.
Oh
I just
my
started,
God.
You know, I started doing it by myself, like not with anybody.
Oh my
Just
God.
having 8-ball in my drawer and just doing it.
You're admitting to a crime on YouTube though. How smart is that? You know that? Oh my God. It's like a burglar. That broke in, stole everything you have, and then makes a YouTube video. Oh my God. I stole everything in that red house in that street address. It's, like, why do you admit to a crime online? Oh my god, you're stupid.
Soon after this, not only would Dom and Foodie Beauty
Well.
get back together, but the true identity of Dom would also be revealed,
Okay.
introducing us to a brand new character in the Foodie Beauty verse,
Holy
and
shite.
possibly one of the most unhinged. Dom would be revealed to be a man named Natter. Natter had a criminal record and was clearly a very poor influence on
no
Chantal.
shit.
But in an attempt to make good
She
out
was
of
no
a bad
better though.
situation, Foodie encouraged Natter to start a YouTube channel of his own, where
my
we
God.
would get a glimpse at just how unhealthy this relationship was. It
Beautiful.
was very clear that these were two people who desperately needed each other, but had an underlying sense of hate.
She's
that
not the
was
brightest
sorely
spoon in the
off.
knife
The
cupboard.
relationship was not helped.
You know what? She probably thinks she's a spoon, and in real life, she's probably the chopping board, and she just doesn't realize it. So she tries to force her way into the knife cupboard.
By events like in October
Oh my
of
God, she's
2021,
horrendous.
when Chantal
In my
caught
opinion.
a virus that rhymes with diarrhea. Stating that she had been
Oh
faithful
my God.
to Natter, there was only one explanation. That
Oh yeah,
Natter
yeah.
had
She got a sexual transmitted disease. Ooh, and then she publicly announced that on YouTube. Yeah, that fits her, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
cheated
Classical.
and she would flame him openly
Oh
on
my
social
God.
media for it. Even though this was near undefinable proof, Natter swore up and down that he had not cheated, and eventually Chantal believed him. Their relationship would continue to sour and at points get physical, resulting in Natter ending up on probation for these actions, only
Yeah, no
deepening
wonder.
the resentment that he felt for Chantal, and further emboldening him to look for other sources of income. The few remaining fans that Chantal had were extremely concerned for the current situation she found herself in. Nader had previously stabbed a girlfriend of his, and people were afraid that with this deteriorating relationship that she might be
My
next.
God.
Despite all of this, she would continue to make YouTube channels defending him.
Oh my God.
I'm like a refugee, and this happened. I went to prison. Like, he told me
How
about his prison.
desperate are
And the
you?
way he made it sound like he was the victim. Like, he was like set up. He was like, there was a phone with evidence on it that she was like crazy, and this was her fault. But they lost the phone, and like he gave me like
Ugh.
a huge sob story about it. I was surprised by the allegations. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
no
was
shit.
shocked. Like, but a part of me was like, why is it so easy to believe? Like, because he's that, like, because I know deep down he's probably that type of person, like, who,
No.
well, now we know he is.
She would even buy Nader a new laptop,
Oh my God.
proving that she had
We're
moved
back to
past
this!
all the previous terrible behavior.
Why do you buy somebody a
Metaphorically
laptop
giving
if
the
they're
finger
so
to
awful?
anyone who is
Honestly,
concerned
that's
about
just
her
stupid.
relationship with this obviously violent man. This is when you'll see the rise of some of Chantal's most vehement haters.
Oh my
People
God.
who feel spurned because at one point
She's still
they
eating.
really did care for her, and they wanted to see this ship turn around to go in a positive direction, only to be specifically called
Oh my
out
God.
and shamed for their concern.
You know,
this
shit.
time period is the vat of acid that makes the Joker for Chantal. Natter would be responsible for
She just
problems
has no
she doesn't
self-respect,
even
dude,
blame him
honestly.
for. This time period was nothing but bad for her health and her
She
image.
doesn't have accountability. She doesn't have control over her whole own life. She always blames everybody else, and she picks people that she shouldn't be with. Like no, there's not a lot of women that like are healthy mentally who would be with a man like that. You know what I mean? Like no.
People began speculating that she bought him the laptop because
Probably.
the relationship was on the rocks.
Yeah.
As she had been noted to
That
do
wouldn't
these
surprise me.
sugar baby-like things before to keep men around. But despite her best efforts, Natter would still end up leaving Chantal. He
I
left her
wonder
for
why.
another woman named Dee Dee, and much like Pete's, these two would embark on their own social media
Oh my
ventures,
God.
though they would be much darker. But
Oh.
even though Natter had left Chantal,
Yeah, I think it was in
didn't
prison,
mean
wasn't
that
he?
it was the end of this saga, nor their entanglement. It is widely speculated that Natter met Dee Dee, his new girlfriend, in the comments section
Oh my
of
God.
Chantal's videos. Dee Dee has way too
Holy.
much insider info to not be a previous fan
Yeah.
or hater of Chantal's, and I believe
Probably.
this aspect would only escalate the beef between
Probably
Dee
make
Dee,
her madder,
Natter, and Foodie Beauty. Foodie would begin to follow their every move and criticize them every chance.
Yeah, she's
that she
still
got.
obsessed with
this
them.
only worsened when all three
Oh,
of
there we
them
go.
ended
Now she's
up
done
spending
eating.
the night together in a moment of
Finally.
peace. This only led to increased feelings of jealousy from Chantal, who would often
Oh my
discuss
God, that
the
wig,
two's
though.
hygiene.
Fast forward and play to Dee Dee saying that you were fucking the whole time, because I knew you were a liar. And I'm so glad I didn't sacrifice my fucking for you. I'm not talking about them. Outing their bullshit is not talking about them. No, that's the difference. No, Natterall. I can't take credit for that.
Oh my God.
Even though
Imagine
Natterall-
having this as your neighbor, dude.
See, this is the thing.
I would move.
He's trying to be like, I asked you, friends with benefits didn't work. Friends didn't work. All of these things didn't work because you were a cheating, lying asshole.
Then find a
and
new
you
man and
asshole
move the
time.
fuck on.
No shit, none of those things worked.
What's wrong with you?
Like, oh my god.
Oh my
They're
God.
delusional, thinking that it was like a normal relationship.
You're not
God.
normal.
Anyway, won't go there.
Nothing with you is normal.
They look like a couple, like a couple with like, I can't even think.
Imagine
Like,
having this as your neighbor. I could never.
Dee is trashy.
Despite all of this talk, Chantal would
Okay.
still obsessively follow them on social media, so much to the point where Dee Dee and Natter ended up filing complaints with the police.
Oh.
Chantal would regularly
my
get
God.
drunk on stream and call Natter non-stop. She knew his phone
I would have done
number,
this.
she
I
knew
would
where
have
he
filed
lived,
complaints too,
and
dude.
She had a massive social media following. All of this caused Dee Dee and Natter to move to Montreal.
Yeah,
where
I
they
can
would
see why.
continue their own story of degeneracy. Despite Natter doing almost everything he could to cut Chantal out of his life, she would still dox the family members of Dee Dee.
Oh my
that they went to
God.
live with in
Who keep
Montreal,
doxing
even
people?
targeting Dee Dee's elderly mother's nursing home.
Are you
It
crazy?
just goes to further prove that Chantal has absolutely no issues
Yeah, she doesn't
doxing
care.
and copyright striking people
Yeah, I
to
know.
silence them, or to gain some kind of twisted sense of revenge. Chantal's content
You're
now
crazy.
consisted of her getting drunk and going live to yell at Natter and Dee Dee. Natter and Dee Dee would stream snipe Chantal, and it would only inflame the situation. Amberlynn Reed would even give her 2 cents, saying that she stood with Chantal in this drama, only to appear in a Natter live stream acting friendly with people who openly disliked Chantal, appearing sympathetic towards what Natter had gone through with her. This would be the end of Foodie Beauty and Amberlynn Reed's friendship.
Yeah, no
Chantal
wonder.
saw this as a betrayal
We keep
and
bouncing,
an
though.
insult, and Amber used it as an excuse to negatively discuss Chantal on her
Because you want a
YouTube channel
clout.
for views. Eventually, Foodie Beauty would cut off all contact with Amberlynn. The year was now 2022, and it was the spring. Chantal was still living with Pete's and raging about Natter
Oh.
and Dee Dee. She was making good money off of YouTube.
She's
so
still
she decided
raging.
to take a fancy vacation to clear her head, deciding on
Oh my
Cuba.
God.
During
Cuba.
her vacation in Cuba, she would
Well, they
go
have the
live,
fat rate,
and
that's
during one
true.
night, she would live stream for about 5 hours, creating one of the most infamous pieces of media she ever has.
Okay.
It would be referred to as the Cuba Rage.
Oh
and
no,
it would
it's that
consist
one.
Of Chantal slowly getting more angry about the Dee Dee and Nader situation.
Girl,
Getting
oh.
drunk and having meltdowns.
You have to get a hobby. Dude, she looks like a box. It's like a curtain. Do you remember Hufsa? Yeah, kind of like that. Oh my god.
Him too. He blocked me again.
Why do you care?
Because he knows he needs my money. And then he blocked me again and made fun of his little girlfriend with a smelly pussy. Yeah, that's right. So,
Girl, you have too much free time.
I'm not gonna talk to you again anyway.
Get a job. Honestly, get a
He's
job.
not worth the literal shit that comes out of my asshole. He's not worth it. And neither is Dee Dee.
Most people would have just said, okay, fuck you, and just block him and just never talk to him again. Most people, like most normal people, would just not bother. You know? But no.
Doo-doo fucking doo-doo piece of shit diarrhea. Fucking IBS
Oh
diarrhea.
my
dumbass
god.
bitch. They're not worth it. Oh, let's go to the
We
gym,
are
perhaps,
not
Dee
really
Dee.
too, but
Let's
okay.
make smoothies, Dee Dee. Fuck. Oh, fucking people. I
You
just
need
hate
therapy.
that I did so for somebody, and they felt it. So because I did so much for somebody, they felt it necessary. It wasn't enough. They felt it necessary
My
to go
god.
get more from someone else even more desperate. That's what pisses me off. You don't even know. You don't know.
Yeah.
You know that? They don't know it.
Are you jogging? Like, what are you doing?
The Cuba rage encapsulates Foodie Beauty as a whole. It explains why
Oh
so
my
many
god.
people are interested in following her story. Things will start off so normally and then descend into absolute chaos.
Yeah, no shit.
1 minute she will just be doing a mukbang. The next minute she'll be telling one of the worst stories of her life. 1 minute she's fine, raging at the haters. The next she's crying about Nader and Dee Dee. Chantal's content is all over the place, and none less than in this time period. She always seems to be in a bigger spiral when she is without a solid boyfriend, drinking far more, and partaking in the negative parts of the cycle more frequently. This was the status quo after Cuba, until
god, dude.
seemingly out of nowhere, a new boyfriend emerged.
Maybe this is the
one
content
who
I should
Foodie
start
would find
doing.
herself with to the current day. But
What
this
the
does not at
hell?
all mean that their relationship would be easy. The new love interest
But yeah,
was a
good
man
night, good
from
night,
Kuwait
Jolly.
named Salah.
Holy
They met
no.
on a dating app, and after 1 week of speaking to each other, there was already talks of marriage.
Okay, we're back. Salad! It's salad! Finally salad! Oh my god, thank you. Salad.
Upon starting the relationship with Salah,
Oh my
Foodie
God.
Beauty began to wear hijab, a traditional Muslim body covering. She would also delete nearly all of the YouTube
Oh, yeah,
content
yeah,
on
yeah.
her channel that doesn't include her in hijab. She would also fully dedicate herself to Salah. Within a month of them knowing each other, she would go to visit him in Kuwait and realize that for once she had been catfished. Salah had promised her that he came from money and was living in a mansion. Only
For what shipping catfish, dude, look at her skin. Holy moly. Oh my god. Oh.
to discover upon arriving in Kuwait that Salah stayed in a studio apartment
Yeah.
and that Foodie would be the main breadwinner
Freaking
for the
desert.
family. The wider community also began to speculate that Chantal had possibly fled Canada for tax evasion
Yeah, she probably
purposes,
did.
as she had no intention of leaving Kuwait. Rumors were further inflamed by the fact that within a couple months of knowing each other, Salah and Foodie Beauty would be married in a courthouse ceremony.
Oh my
After
god.
the marriage, Salah would begin to negatively engage with Foodie Beauty's community,
Yeah.
defending Chantal on nearly everything
Oh my
and
god.
earning the ire of all of her detractors almost instantly. All of this only emboldened the people who disliked Chantal the most, and when 2023 rolled around, shit would really hit the fan
Yeah.
in that regard. During
Literally.
2023, Foodie Beauty found herself in a new bit of controversy. This time, it would be over the health of her cats.
Oh.
You see, Foodie Beauty had
Yeah.
a couple of cats that she had left back in Canada with Pete's. That's right, she left Pete's to take care of her cats
Yeah.
while she went and married another man halfway across the world. And Pete's wasn't the most stable person ever himself.
No, he hasn't
So
treated
people began
cats
to
good.
realize on live streams that these cats were suffering from a number of health issues. People
Oh my
began
god, the
discussing
cat does
it
not
so
like her. Oh
thoroughly
my
in
god,
his
let her
chat
go.
that
Holy.
Pete's would have a major breakdown, telling people to mind their own business. The cats were fine.
Just shut the people.
Oh
The cat is fine.
god, you need to chill, dude.
Jesus Christ, you people are just goddamn tedious.
People are just trying to tempt. Oh my god, they're baiting you.
Like Christ, just shut the She's fine. The cat is
Freaking baiting you,
fine.
dude.
She's fine, you idiot.
My god.
Let's run back to a couple minutes ago when I talked about how Nader would cause problems for Chantal that she didn't even realize yet. This would be proven true during this whole cat debacle. A previous fan of Chantal's named French Fried Girl would begin to call her out on the situation with her cats, creating a large number of YouTube videos and live streams over Chantal and the situation. French Fried Girl would also be integral in a plot to save Chantal's cat from Pete's care. Through what is nothing short of a Jedi
Blocking
mind
it
trick,
again.
French Fried Girl convinced somebody to go in there and acquire the cat from Pete's under a totally different excuse.
Yep.
Surprisingly, this all worked, and the cat was saved and taken to
Yes,
get
thank
proper
God. Made it
medical
home.
care.
Welcome
This
home, Super Ted.
enraged Chantal, and she would threaten all kinds of legal action if the cat that she wasn't even currently taking care of was not returned.
You psycho bitch. I'm glad you did this. You know why? Because you're gonna be arrested. You have one
She was
day
so
until
mad.
tomorrow morning to bring
Yo,
me
one
back
day.
BBJ. So you have until tomorrow morning, bitch, to bring me back my cat, or else I'm calling the police.
Why didn't you
And
then?
you will, because I did not give you the cat. You are my stalker. You are my stalker. You have till tomorrow morning. You have till tomorrow morning. You disgusting, depraved
Oh my
human
god,
being.
Chantal.
Yes, it's my cat, Babs. Asshole. Goodbye.
Well, you left the
I didn't
cat.
give it to FFG, so what they did is illegal. What they did is fraudulent.
No, you gave it away.
Whenever I call the police and tell them that this harasser who's been stalking me and harassing me for however long has my cat, are you serious? I don't care if it's your relative. She's gonna give the cat back. Trust me.
No, she never gave the cat back.
Watch. What do you mean 5 pads? Shut the. I have actual. I have.
Debated.
I have receipts of me. I know you all think it's really, really cool to see me like this right now.
Well.
Right? You're sick human beings, alright?
Well, you're no better though.
If you get pleasure and give money to this bitch who lives.
To be fair, you didn't you left the cats back in Canada. You literally left them for a man, but you know. If you have cats, you need to take responsibility for your cats or animals in general.
Literally stole my cat. You're.
No, but you guys gave the cat away and they got it, so.
The cat was never returned, and French Fried Girl never faced any of the legal consequences that Chantal had threatened. But this would nowhere near be the end of their legendary feud,
she's still
because
going
French
with it.
Fried
She still
Girl
hates
would
her.
go down as one of the greatest haters in Hater Nation. Even meeting Foodie in real life at one point.
Oh my
going
god.
to a plus-sized fashion show that she was a part of, and confronting her on camera about a number of issues.
Oh,
Despite all
she
of
did?
this, life
I
would
didn't know
return
that.
to somewhat normal, or at least what the new normal was for Foodie. She was now living in Kuwait, a place where
she moved to
no one but
Kuwait.
Salah, and it showed in her content
Oh,
as it was
yes.
extremely boring when she did not include him. Despite the controversy that she had just found herself in, Foodie Beauty would end up adopting another cat.
Oh god, I
while in
remember.
Kuwait. It might come as a shock to some, but this cat would also be the center of another controversy.
Yeah.
But all of that would take a back seat because there were accusations of Salah being unfaithful to Foodie.
Yeah, there was.
An
Wasn't it
image
proof
would
as well, I
surface
think?
of Salah sitting in a room that was
Is she the same size as the camel? She might be. Oh my god.
painted red next to a woman who clearly wasn't Foodie Beauty. The validity of this image is still disputed, but quickly became a meme amongst the foodie beauty detractor community, with Salah and his red room being the topic of many discussions. Just like she had done with Nader, she took Salah's word for it and believed that he was still
We're back to this again. Hold on. Blocking. There we go. No! Boom. Okay, I didn't block her mouth this time.
Relationship. But none of these dramas
Ugh.
really had time to develop
Bro.
because Foodie was finding herself in
The hell?
controversy after controversy. She would defend
Get a
infamous
hobby.
internet content creator Cyrax, who has been accused of a number of heinous things.
Okay.
This prompted a response from some of Cyrax's most vehement trolls, mainly one being Music Biz Marty. All of this
Okay.
would accumulate in Marty
That I didn't know.
doxing Chantal's mother's residence,
Oh.
and Chantal doxing Marty right back. In her community post where she doxed Music Biz Marty, she criticized him for a number of physical features.
They're just
which
doxing
her
each other,
community
dude.
swiftly pointed out
Oh my
that
God.
they shared. Overall, it was just a bad time for Foodie Beauty.
What the
with
heck?
the drama fizzling out
Okay, there-
after
she's
Foodie
not
had
eating again.
involved authorities due to
Thankfully.
the doxing of her mother. Soon after this drama died down, Salah and Foodie would take a trip to Thailand,
Oh, we're not far
where
off.
the content mainly subsisted of Chantal staying in the hotel room
Why?
where Salah went God knows where. Chantal claimed that she could not do much walking. And
If I was in Thailand, dude, I would have gone exploring. I would have made vlogs. I would have enjoyed my time. Why just stay in the hotel room, dude? Come on.
this was the
She's
primary
lazy.
mode of transportation that they had to use in the country. Needless
you
to
went
say,
to
the
a
jokes
country
about
you need to
Salah
walk.
and the Red Room were flooding in
Yeah,
when he
probably.
would disappear. The content they did capture was in a more positive light, along the vein of a travel channel. It seemed like it
Wow,
might
look how
be
good
a
quality,
new
guys.
era of
Oh my
foodie
God.
content, but
4K
sadly,
right
it
here.
wasn't, and she just returned
We're
to
back to
mukbangs.
this!
When they returned to Kuwait, she would reveal that she had been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes.
Oh, I wonder
and
why.
Fans would accuse her of milking her condition for views, as she would often clickbait her diagnosis. A month later, she would return to Canada claiming it was for much-needed health care and that Salah could come see her whenever she wanted. But while in Canada, Salah would be caught in yet another cheating scandal with the troll Chantal's. In December of 2023, Salah was caught sending explicit images and
Yeah, he
asking for them
was.
to be sent to him. He had met a detractor of Foodie Beauties online and struck up somewhat of an internet relationship.
Oh my God.
With said relationship eventually leading to these explicit messages. The messages are Salah making a number of disturbing and filthy requests from this woman. These messages are quite graphic, so I'm just going to give you some of the cliff notes. There are aspects of a God complex, obsession with filth, and the enjoyment
Just
of
blocking whatever she's
degradation
eating, dude.
of others.
There we go.
Hey, Sharmuta, don't forget to clean the bathrooms with your tongue, okay? Slut.
Dude, you're disgusting.
You're gonna be under my shoes forever and ever. Well, I feel like I'm talking to a real dog, a real slave.
Ew!
A pure dog. I'm gonna shit on you.
Ew!
And spit on your face.
Man! You have issues, man. Both of you.
It was undeniable proof that Salah was behind these messages.
Yeah, no
you
shit.
could hear his voice,
Literally.
you could see his profiles. Though he had not actually cheated on Foodie this time, he had made such an embarrassment out of their relationship, he might as well have. Detractors of Foodie Beauty began to go wild with this information, and eventually it would reach Chantal's ears. While initially denying it, after seeing the undisputable proof, she accepted the reality that Salah had attempted to cheat on her,
Oh my
and
God.
that he might not be the man that she had
No,
come to
do you
know in
think?
this past year.
Dude,
Soon
he-
after accepting the reality,
God, he's
she would go
catfished you
live
from the
and
start, though.
discuss the situation.
It's over.
Oh yeah, this is beautiful.
I'm gonna throw up. You know what's funny? He wanted me to protect him and not go live and say that it was him. I'm not gonna talk about anything about our private relationship, but he can't talk. Why would I protect you when you've done nothing but Like, kill me.
Well, you chose him, to be fair.
God.
You chose the guy.
He fucking cheated on me.
Yeah, no
He
wonder.
admitted it today. He was talking to, in a sexual way, with Kay Bella.
Kay Bella!
You're a trashy.
Uh-oh.
I hope you know that. And what you did will come back to you 1,000. You'll never find love. You'll never find a man. Yeah, what the thank you so much? Oh, he just messaged me that. Good, you deserve it. You deserve everything. You deserve more than that.
Oh my god.
He's mad that I'm outing him. I'm never, ever, ever, man, I'm done.
Spoiler alert, she went back to him, just by the way.
I'm never, ever. Oh, Kuwait arc is over.
Yeah.
Oh God, right now. Why am I wearing a fucking hijab? I don't believe in anything anymore.
Oh, okay. So that was quick.
Like, who the does that? Who, number one, goes to somebody who's married and tries to taunt them? And,
Well, he went for it. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but
He did.
I would
Oh my
never
god.
leave you and I love you. For me, I know I cheated in the past. And trust me, I learned my lesson. I felt like such a fucking piece of shit. Like, I hope you feel like now. I don't even want to know your deviant shit. I hope fucking Allah curses you.
Keep in mind
Oh my
that
god.
during all of
We're
this,
back to
Booty
this
Beauty
again.
has returned
Okay,
to
there we go.
Canada, claiming that she's there to get medical help and to see family.
Don't look at me,
While
YouTube.
there,
Nuh-uh.
halfway across the
Nuh-uh.
world, her husband is attempting to cheat on
I'm
her.
learning.
She
That's
could
what
have
I'm
just
doing.
stayed in Canada and dropped the whole thing, began a new chapter
Well,
in her life,
well.
maybe even moved back in with Pete.
Yeah.
She talked about getting a
But
divorce.
she went
even
right
making
back,
a
didn't
couple
she?
videos
Tell me.
on it. But just as she had always done, she
Right
took him
back.
back.
Yeah,
The same thing
exactly.
had happened with Bibby. The same
She's
thing
still
had
eating, dude.
happened with
Holy
Nader.
schmuck.
The same thing was now happening with Salah. Chantal might have been in a completely different country with a completely new look, but at her core, she was
She's the
still
same
the same
person.
So she went back to Kuwait to be with Salah and try to fix things.
Oh my god.
During the whole time that Foodie had been filming him, Salah tried
There
to
we go,
paint
finally.
himself as some kind of suave gentleman. There was almost
Suave.
a sense of arrogance about him. But after the cheating scandal, his reputation was thoroughly torched, and people make fun of him for it to this day.
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
mean there weren't consequences for Salah. Chantal completely forbade him from using the internet for a couple of months, but she would still defend
Wow,
him despite
what a good
knowing what he had
relationship.
done. She would also wait over a month before bringing him back on camera, where her primary form of content still is mukbangs.
Oh my
despite
god,
her
still.
diagnosis of type 2 diabetes. The
Like,
relationship with Salah
you get diabetes type 2 and you still freaking do mukbangs because you can't figure out any other content to do. That's insane, dude. You're crazy.
is rapidly
Ugh.
deteriorating. She would post about how she was moving back to Canada forever, only to quickly return to
Oh,
Kuwait,
yeah.
leading detractors to assume that she was doing this for some sort of
Probably.
decent purposes, that she could not stay in Kuwait forever and had to return to Canada occasionally.
It's law,
and
I
they
think.
also accused her of using this for clickbait and to farm views. She still claims that it is either health issues, to visit her family, or her and Salah are having problems. Booty Beauty would also see a substantial drop in views recently.
I
Her
wonder why.
deleting vast portions of her content does not help anything.
That's this
But
again.
It's also that people have grown bored with the same kind of content that
In
she's
her
been
cycle,
producing
people are
for
sick
over
and tired
half
of
a
it.
decade now. She had seen a true resurgence of popularity during the Nader era because people were so concerned with the drama.
Yeah.
But other than the recent cheating allegations, which can get pretty crazy, Salah has been a normal
There we go.
guy online. Nader was a maniac with a criminal
Oh, yeah,
history who
betcha.
was a horrible influence on
Oh,
Foodie Beauty.
Wait, I forgot something. I bought something for stream. Hold on. I bought something for stream. Where the hell is my purse? Okay, everybody else got to bed though, Super Ted, but hey. I bought something for stream since you guys kept calling me Elf on the Shelf, you know? Ow! Ow! I bought stream an Elf on the Shelf. Careful. Woo! There we go. I bought Stream and Elf on the Shelf. I forgot about that one.
Keats was a man who had
There we go.
severe internal rage and allowed Chantel to use him every which way.
Oh, yeah.
And even Bibby, with his no-nonsense attitude, was entertaining. I think the severe drop in views has everything to do with entertainment factor. I forget who I saw comment this, but it was somewhere else. I'm not taking credit at all. They said that Chantal was now in a vicious cycle of eating food on camera just because she needed to make enough money to eat more food
Oh my
on
God.
camera, basically meaning that her income is a shadow of its former self, leading to the more clickbait-oriented titles and the crazy travel trips
Jesus.
to Thailand. It would also
Are we still
lead
eating?
to a
Probably.
resurgence in weight loss talk,
Oh
only
my
to
God.
quickly walk it back. Like I said, no matter where you're at in this video, you're inevitably at one stage in the Chantal cycle.
Yeah.
Recently, she hasn't really been up to much, except for getting in yet another feud over her new cat.
Oh my-
YouTube
another
channel
one?
and live streamer French Fried Girl would yet again call out Chantal for her improper care of her cat. This was the same YouTuber who had previously removed Chantal's cat from the care of Pete's, and they have been critical over Chantal not getting her cat fixed, as well as a number of other health
She's never
issues
gotten her
that they
cats fixed,
accuse her of
almost.
facing. And though she might be
It's
in a
been
new
barely.
country with a new look, it's still the same Chantal, recently making a video about the new cat situation and alluding
my
to
God.
legal action.
So I hope you have your pearls ready to be clutched, because this is going to be this kind of video.
Oh no.
And when it comes to my pet care, people like to clutch their pearls over every little thing. And that's what I'm going to discuss today. I'm going to tell you the full story about Julia, and then I'm not going to talk about it anymore. So basically what's going on is I'm now being accused of being an animal abuser because my
From
cat
this
has not
reactor.
been spayed yet. And she has been given
Oh my God.
2 times, not once or 3 times, it's 2 times, I don't know what they call it, a progestin shot. The vet was the one who suggested the shot for now, and saw that she had like a skin condition we had no idea about, that he wanted to be fixed up first. So we had to take her where she gets her nails trimmed, get her a couple of these the special shampoo to wash her skin.
Foodie Beauty's story has for
We're
sure
back
been
to
one of the
this,
more
no.
dark I've covered on the
Ew.
channel, with many details having to be omitted or alluded to because of YouTube's guidelines. She has lived an
Oh
incredibly
yeah, she's
hard
been
life,
banned now.
full of struggle,
Or
but
actually,
at
she's
the
been
same
demonetized,
time,
to
she
be
has
fair.
been her own worst enemy, putting herself in a large majority of these situations because she has a taste in some of the worst men she can find. You'll notice that I have chaptered this video based on her previous boyfriends and roommates, because you'll see a pattern that it has just been one poor decision after the next. Bibby may have loved Chantal at one point, but it clearly was not going to last. Pete's really did love her and would have done nearly anything
Yeah,
for her,
probably.
to the point where she used him so
She
bad
should have stuck
it's
with Pete's.
nearly turned him insane.
Oh wait, we're not
Nader
eating
used
anymore.
her in every sense of the word, financially, emotionally, every sense,
My God.
just to move on to his next victim, and God only knows what Salah's intentions are. After hearing
yeah.
those messages he sent, there is a dark side to that guy. I know it. And I doubt the end of his and Chantal's relationship will be amicable. And I assume future sagas to be some of the most entertaining. She currently finds
Oh,
herself
yes.
living in Kuwait, married to
No,
Salah.
right
People
now,
in Hater Nation
she's in Canada.
accuse that she is
Demonetized on every
improperly caring
platform.
for her cat,
Except for
and
Twitch.
also a tax evader. Though things are better than when she was with Nader, they're definitely not the best. She has no one in Kuwait but Salah, and her source of income is rapidly diminishing.
My
I
God.
don't know what the future holds for Foodie Beauty. but
Not
I do
good
know
things,
what
to be
she's done
fair.
in the past, constantly putting herself in bad situations. Much like the Chantal cycle, I believe this will never change.
We survived a whole Foodie Beauty video. I'm surprised. Ah. My God. We survived a whole one. Oh, that kind of made me tired. In a way. Ay. Well, that was fun. God, there's so many weird people. Thankfully, it's not me. Has there happened? Oh wait, there's some bad weather heading to Norway. Has anything happened yet, or is it tomorrow? No, nothing is happening yet, because I thought there was gonna be insane weather. Not where I am, but higher up in Norway. And I'm just hoping that it's gonna go okay for people. You know, up there, they're pretty much know how to kind of deal with it, actually. I feel like Norway, we're pretty good on that. We're not the worst ones compared to maybe other countries. Nothing has happened. No? Oh, record where? No, nothing is about the weather yet. Well. Ugh. Oh god. Oh, I like Christmas times a little bit, but I'm also very glad when like the worst stress of Christmas is just like calming down. Like, you know, family visits and stuff like that. That's cool, but it's also very nice when like you could just stay home, have a couple of days in peace, just like it's just nice. Well, I think I'm gonna head off a little bit early today. I desperately need sleep, so I'm gonna turn in early today. Gonna stream more tomorrow, I think. Yeah, tomorrow, yeah. I need to do a dinner first and then I can come home and stream. Enjoy sleep, yeah. Are you gonna sleep probably? Because you just made it home. Thank you though. So I'm gonna go get some sleep on my ice. I'm gonna sleep. Oh. Well, it was fun. I hope you had a safe travel. And I will head off quickly. Oh, good night, everyone. Good night. Bye-bye. See you guys tomorrow. Night-night.